We are live. This time our session will start us back again at Tromavar's Rest. And there is Tromavar's Rest. Not much has been happening now. Grimlock decided to visit for a little while. The great thing that happened is that the upgrade to the trading post has finally finished. So that is in all roars. Maybe Grimlock came by to bring some products from his island for internal trade. As you guys reunite as the entire group reunites after, what was it last session in downtime? 2 months, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Just about.
Yes, I believe so.
Did any of you prepare some sort of welcome for Grimlock, or you're like, hey Grimlock?
Oh no, I would have definitely, like, every time it's damn near like a military procession where I welcome Grimlock as a fellow leader, because stick in the ass. Hello, Grimlock. It is good to see you once again.
Yeah.
Welcome to the trading post is finally finished, and we will give you the full tour.
Cool. Show me around, I guess.
I can hear your eyes rolling in your head. Come along anyway.
No. It'd be interesting, probably.
I will give him the tour.
All right. So as you see the trading post, due to its upgradation, it was at the start a 1-store building. Now it is a 2-store building with a crane on top of it, and a location where it's easier to unload wagons, and even like attach the crane towards it so it can uphold its items in the above store area.
Question. I'm sorry. Is it a one store? I mean, is it a 2-store building or 2-story building?
I don't know what the difference is, but you have
Stores
base
is
1
two
and you have
stores put
base 2.
together. Oh, okay. Because the 2 stores are 2 stores next to each other. 2 stories are one on top of the other.
It's on top of each other.
Yeah.
2 stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes the more irresponsible workers use the crane to skip the staircase, but that's not what the crane is intended for.
Yes.
You up there! Stop
I
that! I am not paying for your medical bills.
I definitely did not show them how to do that.
This means you, Shimao. Get off of that.
Ah, all right. I slide down to the ground.
Ori sees Shimao go off, trying to stealth to make sure that he's not seen while he uses the elevator or the crane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely see him trying to hide.
Ori,
Yeah.
you are too fat.
That's why I don't take the stairs.
Exactly. This is discrimination against the disabled. He's just a fat cat trying to get his way through the world.
He's not disabled. He is greedy. There is a difference.
No.
We have caught him in the stores many times trying to eat all the cream. And the fish.
No. That was a completely different cat.
He was stealing the stuff for you, wasn't he?
Ori shouts, "That was Fifi!"
Yes. It's definitely not because feeding so many kittens is incredibly expensive.
Think about that. I would like to insight check that.
Go ahead.
Just for shits and giggles. Insight.
Well, were you lying, Shimao?
Wow.
You can
What?
count. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10 kittens.
It's not just to help feed them, it's so that they can train their stealth skills, you know?
But it also reduces the cost of you having to feed
Secretly, like
No.
Shimao also, I believe Shimao also bought into the upgrade for it, and she added like a parkours for the kittens.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a few deliberate like stones
Oh
in the building that stick out just a little bit more. They're just enough for a small cat to get some purchase.
no! If this is Shimao, like literally, there are like cat ledges with carpet on them,
Oh yeah.
like on one wall of the thing. It's just like no, that is shelving that
Yeah.
only the cats sit on. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Ignore the fact that the products are only on the front of the shelving and that there's plenty of space behind them for cats.
And the shelving is curved and carpeted. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
And there's a giant scratching post next to the shelving.
Yeah, it's for the aesthetics.
Number 1 import item of Tromavore's Rest: scratching posts.
Scratching post. No.
Yeah.
It would be kitty litter.
Uh,
It would
You're in a
definitely
desert
be
full of
kitty litter.
sand, but okay.
yeah.
Sand is different from kitty litter, but I guess no. Is kitty litter
I
based on
mean,
sand?
It is different, but in the wild, cats just use sand
yeah.
or,
I
or
did not
or
know that.
earth or dirt.
Basically, kitty litter is an improvement upon sand, but sand is
That
the
is true.
natural.
Yeah, it's and originally cats came from the desert, so
That is
Mhm.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. Ye- Yes.
So I'm showing him around. I'm mentioning that we've had to stop several illicit catnip
Yeah.
smuggling uh caravans. It's like the
Yes.
last thing we need is a bunch of drugged kittens in Shimao.
There. I can handle the catnip. It's fine. I won't go crazy. Oh,
Didn't
what
you
is that?
actually go crazy the last time you had it?
It's hard to say. Was I crazy or was I normal? Am I always crazy or was I normal? What is normal anyway?
You're on the catnip right now, aren't you?
Maybe. Hee.
Where is Xerxes? I thought he was going to come along on this trip.
He's in his tower where he always is.
Yes.
It is. I think that young man is becoming a neat.
This is a very comfortable tower.
It is the only other permanent structure in this particular area.
Well,
We have the trading post, we have the tower, and we have the
mm,
guild.
yeah. I won't exactly say the tower is a permanent fixture. So,
Semi-permanent
semi-permanent.
is better than 18th.
We did have a fun problem with with a traveler the other day, in which they were using the tower as a guidepost to get around the camp, but the settlement. But one day it was on the left side of the settlement, and the other day it was on the right. Which was very fun.
Is that the one who ended up walking into the lake?
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. That is the one.
So Grimlock, how is your settlement going?
It's going great.
Hmm?
Now that Now that the chieftain has stopped trying to fuck everything within a mile radius, things are good. He's able to run the settlement more or less by himself without me interacting too much. I still do my work, but no longer have to constantly make sure he hasn't got his dick in something. So, pluses all around.
That was too much information. I just wanted to know, like, have you had any buildings done or anything like that?
Well, to be fair, I thought you were asking about that because that was like the last thing we did together. And it was pretty important.
I was
Yes,
very
but
curious.
It's
yes,
hard.
but I didn't need to know about the. Yeah, okay.
It turns out all his blood was going to his cock.
Hmm. Yes.
That's a good one. I'll give you inspiration for it.
That was chef's kiss right there. It's like he had to get that one last thing in when you knew he was uncomfortable, and he's like,
Oh god. That got me a little bit. Oh boy. Thank you.
even Omarosa is blushing at that one. It's just like, oh god.
But yes, now that that's but yes, otherwise nothing new's been built so far. Um Going to start doing that soon, hopefully. Got a good decent bit of funds and now I should have the time soon to start um doing that.
Okay.
Indeed.
Well, the tour is over. Would you all like to go see Xerxes?
Sure, why not?
He's becoming socially uh what is it called when you don't leave your tower?
Secluded.
So yes, secluded.
Yeah, he's probably if we'll go we can go see him, but he's probably fine.
Xerxes.
From probably the 5th floor, a window opens. What?
We want to make sure that you are alive.
I'm alive.
Either let us up or come down.
I'll be down in a bit. And the windows close, and like more time than is necessary because he goes back to what he was doing and finishes his little bit of alchemy, and then he'll head down.
Let's see how long it takes. Give me a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
I'm
is
gonna
not
roll
a rush.
for
We're
it.
talking. We're
Wait.
talking like minimum 45 minutes.
Yeah, he comes to the door and he just sees a pissed off Grimlock, Sadokar, and Shamal.
I've walked off by that point.
Oh yeah.
15 minutes in and I've started pacing.
You plus sloop bloop bloop or is it? Hi babe.
Hello.
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 Great McGulvin is pegging me right now to learn how to lift this pebble. Laka.
What in the fuck is that? Sorry, I'm completely
Breath.
lost.
This
The
guy.
fuck was
Oh.
that?
McGelvin has a apprentice now.
Where the fuck
Yeah.
did he come? Did I miss this? Is this the
That
last
was
session?
last session. He was a prisoner in the last encounter, and they freed him. And he is a Kuatoa that is looking for a teacher to teach him how to become a wizard. And he heard of the great McGalvin, and he wanted to be his apprentice.
Okay, because I was wondering why he was gargling so much
Hello.
coffee all at once. I was like, Jesus,
Right,
what
he's
is
bad
this?
at pronouncing things, so he calls a mage a babe, or a wizard a
Oh,
pervert.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are definitely how you
I am
mispronounce
becoming
words.
the greatest pervert in the world by the teachings of the great McGalvin. Larga.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grimlock, this is what is your name again?
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I like.
Sloop,
I love the voice of this thing.
this is Sloop. No, this is his voice for all of these guys. This is Sloop. I see you're not carrying your anvil today.
I have given my anvil as tribute to the great McAlpin.
Mm.
Okay.
I am
Because
looking for a new anvil right now.
Yeah, because you passed out like 3 times because this is the desert and you were carrying an anvil around all day.
Yes, the sacred anvil is worth my life. Laga, laga, laga.
Mm.
Okay. You're keeping wet, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, good.
Very
We don't want
pertinent
another
question.
incident. No, he forgets to go into the oasis every once in a while and dries out. He's basically a fish guy.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Hello, my name is Sloop Bloop Bloop. I am a apprentice to the great McAlvin. He is pegging me to become a pervert. Laga, laga,
Mm.
Wait,
laga.
wait.
He's
Did you say pegging you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, we talked about this. Paying, not pegging.
No,
Or
no,
training you.
he's pegging me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
Okay.
necessarily misspeak. I think that might be the case.
I'm
If,
pretty
no,
certain.
if McGavin was actually pegging him, he wouldn't be able to walk. Let's be honest here.
How that first conversation between Sloop Bloop Bloop and McGalvin went was like this. Hello, you are the great McGalvin. Could you peg me to become a pervert? No,
Yeah.
I'm married. What does that have to do with anything?
I want you to peg me right here, right now.
Yeah, we had to come in and eventually explain to McGavin because we were watching because we wanted to see this. We so wanted to see this.
McGalvin, no cheat.
Oh boy.
McGowan's wife was standing next to him and being like, "Well, I mean, we could keep it spicy, but
Oh, he's rebooting his internet.
yeah."
I am rolling the spell. McGalvin's hand. Laga, laga, laga.
Mm.
Is that like an involuntary noise at the end, or is that like just you doing that?
What are you talking about, Laga? That's
I
what I
think.
always have done. Laga, laga, laga.
Mm. Yes.
We just stopped asking questions after a while.
I think it's where he's got an incredibly long tongue, and so he has to flop it about a bit after speaking to get it back in the right place.
Sorry,
He's
no, my dad came in there. So just very random thing, sorry to bring up, but like when I was going to the airport for my trip, we kind of got a bit turned around and we stopped at a random roundabout, basically at the airport. And my dad just brought me in a fucking thing. He got charged a £100 fine for stopping for like for like a second. Like a literal like less than a minute. He parked for a second and they took a picture and have now fined him for doing so.
Oh no.
That is, but I mean,
it
like, I don't
wasn't
think.
even parked. That was like standing.
That's a Karen cop.
Yeah, literally, no, it's like it's one of those automated ones because the
Ah,
camera too. Like he just handed me the sheet. He was just like, "Here, look," and I was like, "What?" It's just like they took it. That's so random. That's kind of shit.
That is a very high charge for just.
Yeah, for like a split second. Like, and again, if it would be different if it was like, oh, we're sitting there for like a wee while or something like that. No, like we stopped for like maybe a minute, and then I got my thing, and he drove off.
I think it's more of a deterrence because people will
Oh no, I know
forget that.
it's no, I get what you mean, but it's just wild that it was like I didn't expect. It was one thing I didn't even realize they would do. But yeah, sorry.
Blood is a great pervert because she knew the answer. Bloop, bloop, bloop has to readjust his tongue whenever he speaks. Laga, 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 laga.
This
Oh,
I am the greatest of perverts.
Am I also a pervert then? I cast magic.
Mm-hmm.
It is true.
Can you use magic? Then you are a pervert. Laga laga laga.
Most of my magic usage is very much, not within the perverted realm. At least I don't think.
Yeah, I'm laughing my ass off at this point.
Yes.
A man who calls himself a deviant. Which
It is
doesn't
true.
sound as something very good. Laga laga laga.
I did not call myself a deviant. I could.
Yes, you clearly said, am I a deviant then? Because I am only a half-caster.
Yes, I said, am I a deviant? I didn't say call myself a deviant.
Yes. But once you asked the question, it became obvious that that was definitely what that meant.
Yes, isn't it obvious? Laga laga laga.
He kind of, he got you there.
It seems like you. I do not know why we have enemies.
It
Yes.
is true. It is so that you can have a break from me and send me after them.
That is quite possibly the truest thing you have ever said.
That is the purpose of enemies, to distract me so that you can have a break. I am aware of this.
Shireen approaches you guys with a very serious look on her face.
Hello.
Oh no.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm sorry to disturb your reunion, but I have a problem.
It's
Oh.
not that little asshole again, is it?
Sorry?
Not that little asshole again, is it?
No.
That-
It's a patient,
Oh.
Oh.
Aisha. You remember her from the guy she
Yes.
picked up along the way with
Uh-huh.
to when we went to here.
Yes.
She's 9 months pregnant,
Oh.
and a while back I discovered that the baby is laying in a wrong position, and I cannot readjust it correctly. So to save both of them, we have to do a C-section, but I'm not skilled in something as drastic as that, so I summoned from our neighboring settlement a priestess to help with the operation so that we can safely deliver the first baby born in our settlement. She should have arrived yesterday, but she still hasn't.
That's not good.
So
Can we assume now Xerxes has made his way down?
sure.
I had assumed that you were just behind us being quiet as we talked to.
No, the door finally open and he turns, says a few words, puts the arcane lock on the tower, and him and Harkin will come out.
If we don't proceed with this operation, then both the mother and child will most likely die, or I have to choose to let one die and save the other. So I really need I have to actually look up my name. Give me a sec. I really need Dr. Sylvia to come here and assist with this. And so I need someone to go into the desert and search for her. Try and find her. I can use techniques to for a little while for a while to delay Aisha's contraptions so that it'll buy you a little bit of time. But if we want to save both, then this is a high priority.
Indeed. It's urgent. which direction? Where was this priest coming from?
From Rio Lauven, so here, the Drow settlement.
Ah,
And she's somewhere in here.
all right. All right. This means the worst. All right. Okay. Why do I feel this is just a setup to force Chimau to wear the cloak of primal water?
Yeah.
That's it probably is. I have the camels. Since we are in a hurry, I can make the rations so that we don't have to buy a lot. But I mean, do we still have the rations from last time, or would they be bad by now?
Rations don't expire, because if I have to track that or force people to track that
That would be
should be
bad.
horrifying.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we still have plenty of rations.
Yeah. Basically, we put all the rations we had, and we've been keeping a stock in case we have to do massive things in the desert again.
We've actually been selling them in the trading
Yeah.
post.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
God damn, I still have 185 rations.
They were very important whilst we were getting some farming up and going.
Yeah.
Right. All right. You know what? Doesn't really sound like I have time to attune to the that cape. Oh well. Desert madness it is.
I think we can take an hour because we still need an hour to get our shit together.
Mm-hmm. Gather camels, put your supplies together, everything.
You're not getting out of that easy.
But what will I
Because
attune myself to?
our companions all have the little signets that keep them from getting desert madness.
Yeah, it's got to be the dagger of warding. I'm gonna have to unattune to in order to take the cloak of primal water.
I know, it's so nice.
It is like truly a wonderful cloak.
Oh, it is the best, dude. It is the best. If I would have asked for it if I had these slots.
You know what? I'm gonna give Raw Charger the dagger of warding since I could have unattuned to it. So we'll swap dagger of warding and primal cloak. Warning even.
A dagger of warding would be really cool.
Yeah.
It blows up anytime you attack somebody.
Yeah. All right. With that, I am ready to head off into the desert looking like a drowned rat. With a very angry camel, because the camel is also constantly getting wet from the cloak.
No, I don't think that camel would be angry. Camels love water.
True.
One thing that I found, it looks very sad in zoos, but it's completely natural. But when you see camels in the zoo, their humps are all deflated and look weird. But it's because like they don't inflate them with water anymore, because in the zoo they have unlimited water.
Yeah.
So they don't see a need to actually put it in there and put extra weight on their bodies of water, because all the camels are like, yo, we have enough water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so most likely your camel is constantly licking you to keep
Mm.
hydrated.
Yes.
Everyone happy
Um,
with this setup here in the corner, or do you want to add something or change something?
No, I'm good.
Uh,
yeah.
I'm still not able to get into roll 20 because, like I said, the internet's crazy through here. So I will be listening in, and I know Xerxes well enough that if I need to do anything, I'll chime in. But I'm trying to get set up.
could you please put in 2 more camels? Because of the two camels I had bought for the last expedition, we might need them. Since we have to rescue people.
Because I have it now, I will not be bringing my camels for myself and Harkin. And we're just gonna summon a phantom steed.
All right.
Cool.
Does a phantom steed have the same stats as a normal steed? I don't know.
It has the stats of a riding horse, except it has 100 speed.
Alright.
That's the only difference, and it can't grow tired, obviously, because it's magic. Otherwise, it's just a riding horse.
Oh, and I would have changed Zephyr into a camel. So that's fine. So that he wouldn't have to make the madness check. I mean But it looks like a camel made of air. Still air elemental.
Yeah. Still weirdly Italian.
As you all said ready, about a little bit more than an hour passes as you've gathered your groups and are ready to go into the desert. This time there is one difference between what you guys had last time in the desert. And that is that this time you do not have an official navigator
Yes.
that is telling you where to go.
It is true.
Oh crap! We didn't bring the.
Well, the thing is, like, none of the people in your camp are like good enough to actually do that. And that guy that did it previously is probably back in his desert folk tribe.
Oh yeah.
So one of you has to take the lead and do a navigator's tools check, which is
Yeah, I was gonna ask what modifiers is that.
wisdom based.
Ooh.
Okay. Tool experts. Sorry, I'm just double checking, make sure Artificer doesn't give Raw Charger any tool proficiency stuff.
They do usually get a lot, but I'm not sure if they get specifically any the navigator ones.
Yeah, I was mostly looking to see if it gave like half your proficiency on tools you aren't proficient with, kind of deal. But now gives you double proficiency on tools you're proficient with, though.
Yeah.
I will cast, if we need somebody to be proficient in it, I will cast Borrowed Knowledge on myself to become proficient.
That works.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have navigator skills. No.
Yeah. I got survival skills, but I don't have navigator skills or anything like that.
Yeah.
In fact, I have no tool skills whatsoever.
The only 2 proficiency I have is Dragon Chest, and we've used that one a long time ago.
And I think it's just my internet being crap because I tried to load up multiple devices with the internet and it's just being shit. So I'm trying my best to get in there.
I'm checking for you if you have it. Let's see, thief tools, herbalism, forgery kit.
Yeah, he's gonna cast a spell that's like borrowed knowledge, which allows you to like give yourself a proficiency in any
Borrowed
skill or
Knowledge
tool.
gives me proficiency in it.
Then I shall roll for you. I will.
Thank you.
I'll make it medicine because that'll just add your proficiency with it.
Yeah, and I might as well guide myself.
And that is a 23, which is good enough as Xerxes a while back made a note of the star constellation in the air and the way of the sun, and that's how he figured it out with a little bit of extra spells. His spells made him remember how the stars were from this point of vantage, and you successfully travel forward for day 1.
Right.
Day 1 goes off without any hitches, and it is becoming late during the night, and you guys get a successful long rest, and then it is time for day 2.
Yay.
All right. For day 2, you need another navigation check and the Constitution rolls to see if you get get affected by the heat.
Yeah, if you're within 15 feet of me, I mean 10 feet. Except I don't have, as far as I know, I don't have advantage, so I'm screwed. All right.
Mm.
I'll roll for you, Xerxes, until you get in.
So Constitution check isn't it first? Or
Constitution
Constitution-
save.
Would you care to, before you tell me what's rolled or anything, would you care to roll my 2 portents for the day?
Sure.
Because those will matter.
Grimlock, if you're close to me, that's a +3.
Yeah, that'd be 16, but I don't think that makes. I think it was 18 at the what it was last time anyway.
You want me to send you in Discord what your rolls are?
You can just tell me out. I don't care.
17 and 5.
Okay, so I will go ahead and use the 17 to pass.
Alright, you made it.
Yeah, that's the main goal. As long as I make one that will allow me to pass, I will go ahead and that will be the rule with you rolling my portents. As long as I can pass with it, I'm good. The wisdom save I'm a little better off on.
Yes, and the only one that failed is Amonhotep, who takes 25 fire damage. And then let's see who's going to go cuckoo. That is also potentially Amonhotep. Wisdom save.
Oh no, I'm out of the pool now. I can't steal all the bad luck.
Amonhotep did not go cuckoo.
Easy's hot.
And for this day, another navigation check. Do you want to do the same thing, Xerxes?
I think he
Please
said
just assume the same thing every day. I think I figured out the issue, so I'm working on it now.
Yeah,
Assume I'm doing the same thing.
Like I always think that in most cases when the player is present, I do need some form of consent.
Yeah.
Consent
No,
good.
I absolutely trust you, Unique. As long as I roll enough, which I believe you said Amon's bonus is +3, so as long as I roll a 15 or higher, I will just go ahead and use that.
And he made.
If I roll 2, I may give one to a party member, but just let me know on that.
Yeah.
In that case. Otherwise, just as long as there's one, just tell me I used a portent.
All right. You may. Day 2 went. The navigation of day 2 went off without a problem, and you guys are now going closer to Relauven, and
Do I get my hit points back?
no, because you haven't had a long rest yet.
Okay.
So, and then, as you guys travel further, both Xerxes and Grimlock spot, believe you guys have the highest passive perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
You spot from afar a lone camel that seems very distressed.
There's a very distressed looking camel over there.
Resting.
Maybe I should go talk to it.
Yes.
All right.
I can send Kara to take a look real quick as well.
If you want.
All right.
Yeah, we'll send her out and I'll go blind.
So as Kara flies towards the camel, circles it a couple of times and watches it. This is not a wild camel. It has a saddle and everything. Lots of packages on it. Many scrolls and papers, things. It's all in black and with like a webbing, white web pattern on it, and the camel just keeps going. Ah, ah, ah. He doesn't seem injured, but he seems very stressed out.
I'm staying where I am because the druid said he was going to go talk to it, and I'm also worried about quicksand.
Well,
Go over there, and I will cast Speak with Animals. And I'll start going towards the camel.
I will remain within 120 feet of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that too.
And I'll be like, hey, camel, calm down. What's going on, buddy?
My mistress is in danger.
Where is your mistress?
Further along, she was grabbed by the ugly human.
Oh, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think you want me to go help your help your master. That's the right one.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Hey, guys, there's an ugly human trying to go after his master, so we gotta go help him.
Ah,
I don't know if the attractiveness of the human matters in this case, but he mentioned it, so it seems important.
it's
It
true.
might not be a human if it's that ugly, but who knows?
I don't know. I've seen some humans out there you wouldn't believe.
Not
I'm gonna
going to
have.
lie. From my perspective, most old humans are ugly.
We're going to need the camel to show us where we need to go, because over there does not tell us where we need to go.
Oh no, that's no problem. I was going to ask that. I was just giving it a second. It's
Y'all should try seeing humans from my vantage point.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are
Well,
pretty
actually-
ugly from this vantage point.
To
Hey.
be honest, you see a lot of breasts.
No, I
This is what I
don't.
thought.
No.
It's
You
all
see
crotch.
underboob. You see underboob.
No, I don't.
And then Amorosa's like, out of curiosity, Xerxes, what do you find attractive?
I don't think anybody has ever asked Xerxes this.
You see
Nothing,
Grimlock in the background,
really.
like her just clap and go, "Hey, woman in danger! First of all, okay, Camel, can I get in your back and show us where to go to save your master?"
Of course, of course.
Okay, come on, guys. I'm gonna ride the camel to where we need to be.
Okay.
Hey, Shimao, come here for a second.
Yes.
And I'm going to throw a 6th level aid on myself and Shimao and Harkin.
Ooh.
That will give us 25 hit points above our max, Shimao.
I'm
Ooh.
jealous.
Oh. I'm so close to almost being a fighter. But
Yeah,
also
you
nowhere
gave up
near.
fighting close a long time ago.
Yes. Well, when everybody else had like 100 hit points and I still had 50.
Hey, this puts me over 100.
Yeah. Oh,
And it puts Harkin at 87.
I'm at 83, but it's fine.
You guys actually have more hit points than me, but only because I lost 25.
Oh.
So I'm at 75.
All right, I'm back in everything, guys. So lead on, Grimlock.
Come on.
The camel runs for about 15 minutes towards a part in the desert. As you see it stops at a sort of entrance to a looks like a tomb or basement. The entrance itself isn't very detailed, but there is a stairs going downwards in a very narrow hall.
Hey, Grimlock, could you ask the camel what time of day is it? By the way.
It is very late afternoon. So think between 5 and 4 p.m.
Hey, Grimlock, can you ask the
Yes.
camel what time of day uh his master was taking, and did this human have very long ears and pointy teeth?
Did your does your human? What time of day was your human taking? And do they have pointy ears and teeth?
Master was taken, I think, 2 days ago.
Oh boy.
And Master isn't human.
Oh. What is your master?
She's a dark elf.
Oh, fair.
No.
Oh,
I mean the. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, you meant the guy that you took her.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you said her master and then said those two things. And I was like, oh.
The person who took the master. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry if I.
Do you have a description, like, other than just looking fucking ugly? What did the guy look like? Did he have big teeth? Was he got pointy ears?
Not pointy ears. Normal teeth. Gray skin.
Gray skin. Gray skin. Does anybody got a gray skin in their sheet? In their bingo card? Because I don't exactly. That could cover a lot of races.
This is where Xerxes will actually speak up and go. Can you find out how tall they were? Because one of my uncles had gray skin, but he was a dwarf.
How tall was, like, would you think this thing was?
Or Tarkin has gray skin too.
Shorter than that one. It tries to point at Amonotep. Taller than that one. Points at Amarosa.
I see.
How tall is Omarosa?
Well, definitely shorter shorter than the Amonotep.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So basically human-sized.
Seems like it.
One last question for the camel. Uh, if you could translate, did this being have a beard?
Did it have a beard?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, let's go in. I mean, the only other thing I can think of with gray skin would be one of those illithid, but he would. They don't look human.
That's fair. Well, either way, we'll find out soon enough.
Yes. Is there a place to hitch up all our camels and stuff before we head in?
You look around. No.
For upkeep, GM, did I have to cast Borrowed Knowledge again today? Did I?
Yeah, you already did today. Yeah.
Okay, it was already today. Awesome. I just want to decrease my spell slots now that I'm in here, so I've spent a 6 and a 2 because Phantom Steed is ritual.
All right.
Oh, this is interesting.
And I don't care if you tell everybody else. What was my other portent? Because you had rolled the. You said an 18,
it was a
15
5.
and a 5? Okay, cool.
17 and a 5. You already used the
17 and a 5. Yep.
You haven't used the 5 yet.
Cool. I just want to be able to mark that down in case I need to make somebody fail a save. Thank you much.
Right. Well, I suppose. We can either try and take our camels down into the place, But,
If we want, Harkin could stay back with the animals and he's pretty perceptive. He could keep an eye out. But if you think we're going to need his stealth and archery skills, he could come with us, and I could maybe
I think keeping
summon my
Harkin-
tower, and we can put him in the base floor of my tower.
I would.
I,
We could just leave them here.
yeah, I suggest putting them in the tower and locking the
I
door.
mean, mine can, and I get off my horse and I go away, and it just kind of.
I can do
Uh,
that,
hi.
but it would take an hour to get it back.
How deep is the entrance? Or not deep? You know what I mean? Like how
It
like
is
wide, sorry, or whatever.
so in terms of how wide it is, it's 10 feet wide, but the roof is only 6 feet high.
Okay.
So
because
like
then we
even a Mongotep needs to like duck to walk.
So
Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to leave. Just you don't need to make the tower. We can just leave my big boy here because he can't come inside.
Harkin might stay back with him too because it's going to be cramped for him.
That is also true.
oh yeah, like I'm now like besides Grimlock, I'm now one of the short boys of the group. At 6'6".
Grimlock dismounts the the camel. The camel says, "Thank you very much for helping me save my mistress. I'm eternally
Oh.
grateful to you.
No problem, Camel.
See,
Thank you so
the problem
much."
is- the problem is I don't understand what the camel is saying. I just see a lot of spitting and
Rah,
it-
rah, rah,
Yeah,
rah,
yeah.
rah, rah.
otherwise I would incite it.
Oh,
But-
you. He had such flattery.
All right.
I mean, well, your pelt is very shiny, Grimlock.
I pelt.
I thought you said he was flattering you. I assumed it was your scales / pelt.
No, Justin. Complimenting me as a person.
Okay.
What? Simple
Like,
enough.
a couple of years as a person, like, he's known you in 5 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go, friends.
Yes.
I will lead. I am going to, yeah, I'm gonna use a lantern, because I can't see in the fucking dark.
Alright, give me a sec to put you guys on the right map.
No,
Let's-
actually, Amaris is gonna use light on my sword.
Just need to double check stuff here.
You have dark vision, Amonotep.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Generally speaking, it's only humans and Dragonborn that can't see in the dark.
And still, and halflings.
Oh, yeah.
So he raises his hand because he doesn't have dark vision. He has true sight, but he doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah. I technically also don't have dark vision. I just have goggles.
Beetles in your eyes that give you.
Yeah. Beetles in the eyes that I casually have there all the time and just never get around to mentioning half the time.
If you raise your hand, Amaros will touch your whatever weapon you're holding and make it light up for you, Xerxes, if you want.
Oh no, I think I'm good with true sight.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it changes throughout edition, so I'm a little confused. It used to be you could only see everything, but it didn't allow you to see in the dark. I think it fixed that. I'm gonna double check everything, but you guys continue on. Don't worry about me doing detail.
If you get money, you can see everything, but see in the dark. It'd be
Yeah,
like
it was a weird interaction years ago, and could I retcon my casting of aid because I just realized I left Harkin behind, and I would have cast it right before we went in, so I would have included Grimlock
sure.
instead.
Sure.
I would have brought my camel.
Grimlock, give yourself.
You do know that you're basically, if you do that, you would basically torture your camel in this room.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize because
Yeah,
it looks so
okay.
Yeah.
He said
big in here.
it's only 6 feet tall up, so it's not really
Oh,
like.
Like
Oh,
you
so I
have
have
to,
to- I have to
you
do
already
the-
have to like if you stand up straight, you're touching the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like you basically have a crooked neck right now, or you're like low
I am
bendy on
fucked
your
over.
knees.
Yeah, and before we start this, I just want to go to the toilet real quick, if that's all right.
Sure thing.
And I'll be back in a minute.
I am going to give my lantern of revealing to Raw Charger because he can't see in the dark.
All right.
And
I keep on forgetting about the red term revealing.
so do I. Because I have dark vision and thus don't need to think about needing to see.
But it always comes in handy because like we find like hidden script and shit like that with.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also good because you can dim it down to only dim light in a 5-foot radius if we need to be.
Can I be actively looking for traps as we're going along, or is that just a passive thing?
If you are actively looking for traps, then I will do your passive investigation for it.
Oh, that's investigation and not perception.
Yeah, traps are investigation. Perception is if you want to try and look for humans hiding.
Then I want to look for
I-
humans hiding because
I'll go ahead and be on trap duty.
Yeah. So I'm looking for humans hiding.
Go ahead and make a. And you can either use your passive, but then it's going to be harder, or you can call out specifically where you're looking at, and then it'll be a roll. And if there is something, it'll be easier.
So specifically, if I'm looking for humans hiding, anytime I see big enough to where a human could be in it or behind it, I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
But I'm also waiting for everybody else to follow.
Also, remember, Monotep, you do have 2 levels of exhaustion, so you do have disadvantage on your checks.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that.
You filled the the desert roll.
Oh, that's automatically 2 levels. Oh.
Yeah, 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Grimlock to get back. Before we head in further. Yeah. In fact, I might go myself real quick.
Sure thing, go ahead.
Yeah. Exhaustion 2. Might as well just put that on one of my counters.
Hey, GM, I'm having trouble setting my hit points up right. I should be at 104 max right now, and it keeps putting me at like my normal max is 79, and I keep messing it up. I think.
Let me check.
Do it.
Give me a second.
I tried to do it the way you did before, where it would just have the plus for me to remember, or was that for
Yeah.
temp
I did
hit points
I did it
that
now.
does the plus?
Yeah, I did it now on your sheet. See? Can you see the change I made, or can you hear me?
I could not. I can now.
Okay. So I made the change on your sheet. Can you see that? What I did?
It just
no,
says 104 on my sheet.
Strange.
I've been having roll 20 troubles anyway. I know my max is 79. I keep that off to the side anyway, just in case I lose it. I just have it written down that my normal max is 79. I can change it back to it after aid goes away. I haven't played Xerxes a whole lot in a long time, so I'm trying to remember what all I can do.
That's always the problem with hiatuses, huh?
Yeah, the other game I'm in, I finally built that the speedy Harengon rogue that I was telling you about, and that's been a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
And then one level of barbarian because he's already got the high dex and high con, and then the other parts are Echo Knight fighter. So he's literally like bamfing around and outspeeding people. He just doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun not being a caster.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, other people also went to the bathroom.
I'm also back.
Alright, now we only have Tariq. And then we can continue.
There.
Why do I only have 18? Oh, yeah, because I have a pistol. That's why I have a weird amount of ammunition.
Bang bang.
I love going back through like my equipment list and being like, oh, because I still have those cigars I stole.
Well, how much hit points did you give me, by the way?
25.
25.
25 extra.
25 above your max.
Okay.
Because it's a level 6. I might as well use my highest level slot for it. It
Yeah.
really helps.
It is a very it's a good. It does multiply nicely.
Yeah, I was kind of anti-aid for a while, but I was like, you know what? It's not bad because what else am I going to use my level 6 today? Whenever we're doing downtime, I use it to cast the tower. But
And in technicality, it's 75 health in total for everybody to get, or like
yeah,
the thing. It's a
it's
lot of
75
health.
across the party for
Yeah.
for one spell slot. Yeah.
I'm pretty certain it's meant the difference between me living and dying in more than one occasion.
Yeah. Well, I like to sometimes I'll pop that and then I'll pop like a level 5 armor of Agathis, and that really, because that's another 25. Because that's 50 hit points just with 2 spell slots. That's crazy.
Yeah, I need to use that more. I have it too, but it's like I want to wait until I get my 5th level slots, and then that'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll roll here then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Don't forget to take Omarosa with you.
Oh, I am, but like I don't want her leading the front with me. That's
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all notice that Amenhotep is a little sluggish, two levels of exhaustion, but he's still looking around,
Mm.
trying to actively see if he can find hidden people. So, at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my ears open and my nose twitching.
That's not bad.
With a 21,
That is-
you're very confident that you are the only people in this room.
Nice.
Looking around this room
I-
though, what does it look like visually? Is it like an actual like built like it's?
It looks like a tomb.
Oh,
Old,
okay.
old Asharan architecture. You've seen it before in the location where you saw where you found the masks.
Oh yes, yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Or like for example, the temples of the Moon Queen and the Sun King.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question.
Xerxes, you spot right now, and you are the first one that is allowed to act, that this timber here, this slab here, is a trap. And it's about to hit Ra Charger and Amenhotep. It's
Okay,
going
so
it's going to start shooting needles at them.
I will yell, trap, get down, so that at least if it starts shooting, it'll go above people's heads, hopefully. Because I assume I only have enough time to get that much out before it
Yes.
launches.
You could cast a spell if you had anything that you think would protect them.
I've got an idea. How big are the holes that the needles would be coming out of, or is it coming out everywhere?
Just out of this slab here, and it's coming out
Yeah.
of different directions, and it's about the hole is about as big as you could put your pinky finger in it.
Okay, I might be able to do something here.
And the weapon of warning didn't tell us that something.
It doesn't. The weapon of warning doesn't help against traps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it only warned against enemies.
Mm.
Well, if he yells out trap and gives us time, could I?
Well,
Use
first
my
he has to take an action, and then other people can do something.
Okay.
But he is the first one to spot it. And when he's done something, then others can potentially do something.
All right.
Does it look like it's only going to hit them, or
Yes,
is it going to
because
hit everybody?
it's going to only hit them, because basically Grimlock and Shamao and you, or Grimlock and Shamao are using Amon and Raw Charger as human shields, and you are too
Oh,
far away.
but if they move, the other two would get hit. So no vortex warping them away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just, because I've got nothing that can block it,
Mhm.
I will just yell out, duck, trap.
All right. Now others may act.
Alright.
Could I possibly use my reaction? I don't want to put my shield on, but like I want to grab it real quick and just put it in front of me
Mhm.
to like at least like stop some of the. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a, as you do that, a dexterity check to see if you grab your shield fast enough.
Oh, it's dexterity.
Because Xerxes gave the warning, I will give you advantage for the check.
Okay. This is a check.
Mhm. You were too late.
No, I got nothing with dex. Like you said, dex. I was like, if you said athletics, I'd be fine, but dex, I got nothing.
The Shabao and Racharger, do you want to do anything?
I think hearing duck trap, they're just on instinct, probably just gonna go prone, dive to the floor.
Alright, you both can make acrobatics checks with advantage.
Okay.
Shamao jumps
That
down
was
fast
Rod
enough.
Charger. Jamal doesn't. Probably.
Oh, no. So, Raw Charger ducks.
Mm.
And then Amonotep quickly tries to grab his shield. Grimlock, do you want to do anything to try and help out?
Let me see if I actually have anything can help out in this case. Technically I might have something, but
Question is, do you want to use it?
yeah, it's like I don't know how like it's one of the things. This it could be either very dead hurt, like it could be very hurt or very not hurt, and I'm not sure which this is gonna be.
How ancient does this trap look?
This area looks easily several thousand years old.
Nah, I'm just gonna like dive for the grind.
Alright.
So that like a acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an advantage because
Yeah.
of the warning? Yeah. Oh, I did not do well.
Well, luckily you are safe because Amonotep is standing in front of you, regardless of the actual
Yeah,
result. And both Amon wasn't fast enough in grabbing his shield, and Shamao wasn't fast enough going down. So you both take 18 points of piercing damage as 8 needles are stuck in your body.
Can I use Blade Ward on that?
That's, I believe, only for attack rolls.
No. Oh yeah, by weapon attacks.
Is the ceiling any taller in here?
Sorry? No, it's still for 6 feet. Thing is,
Okay.
this was built in old Asherah, and old Asharans weren't that tall.
I figured. I was
Yeah,
just thinking.
like maybe the average Asharan back then was between 4. You were short if you were 4'11", but 5'6" was already pretty tall.
Okay, cool. I was just curious of what kind of penalties Harkin would be at, because he wouldn't be He'd be stooping like enough because he's over 8 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
But I was curious since he already kind of crouches a lot anyway, what penalties he would be at because he's our trap finder. Well,
It's
trap
it's
disarmer.
like if you go back to the medieval ages and you were 6'1", they could all of them could already call you the tall.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me going to Japan where everything would fit me perfectly. Where Unique might have some issues since he's on the taller side.
I used every shower I went to in Japan, in the hotels, I had to duck to take a shower.
Yeah, I believe it. Like,
And it was
it's
like,
made
and
for
here's the
people-
thing, for Dutch standards, I'm short.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
anywhere else in the world, I'm tall, but here in the Netherlands, I'm short. Imagine how that would feel for someone that is considered tall here.
Yeah.
He'll have to crouch or kneel, but once everything's computed, I will head back to the exit, or I will message to Harkin and, hey, we got a lot of traps. We're gonna need you, buddy.
To get Harkin here.
Now I am what? And a porcupine, I say, picking up the
This
darts.
isn't poison damage, is it?
Sorry?
No.
This isn't poison damage, is it?
No, it's piercing damage.
Piercing.
Mm.
Okay. Because I am
Yeah.
resistant to poison.
The poison evaporated a long time ago.
Yeah, that's probably gone. Harkin comes to
18 damage.
when I pulled him.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll delete the one that I created. My bad.
Yo.
I thought you were telling me to make one.
No, I was searching it long.
Okay, and I need to fix his hit points because he does not have.
Yeah, he didn't take any damage. So, yeah.
Nope. And, well, I had him figured in with the 8 earlier, so he is just at 62.
Okay, I am starting to be kind of hurt. Are we now out of combat per se?
The trap has stopped. Stopped.
I'm gonna have Omarosa use the healing kit on me.
Does the trap look repeatable?
That'll be an investigation check.
All right, I will look and see who has the better investigation. I have better, so I will, being the tiny guy I am, I'm going to like military crawl up there on my belly. And I will throw a guidance on myself. Guidance. Normal. Investigation.
I should have probably done this sooner, but I will activate the cloak's temporary hit point thing, so I at least have a 30 hit point bubble.
Doesn't it last only 1 minute, or?
Oh, it didn't say it had a time limit on the thing, so.
Oh no,
but if
it
it only
doesn't.
lasts
If
1 minute.
no,
then-
no. If it doesn't say it, then it doesn't have a time limit.
Oh, it does say it. I completely missed that last time. Okay.
I was just recalling that from memory, so that's why I was like, doesn't it have that? Or it's like if it doesn't say it, it definitely doesn't have that. With a 31, you conclude that yes, this trap is repeatable, and it repeats every 5 minutes. So you have 4 minutes left before it starts again.
Okay.
I will tell them that. And does it look like a pressure plate or something that Harkin could get a piton in and prevent from coming back up with his thieves' tools check or something like that? Or do we just avoid it?
You avoid it by not coming too close to it, because it is activated by pressure, but the pressure is air. So like if it feels movement because the airflow goes through it, then it activates.
Okay. Do I feel then with my investigation check? Sorry to take up time here, guys, but I have an idea. Do I feel with a properly placed gust cantrip, I could trigger it?
Yes.
Then give us time to get through. Awesome. I will inform everybody of that, and we will scurry through. Well, I will scurry through. The others are welcome to do as they wish. We got about 4 minutes, folks.
Now 3.
Okay.
Now 3. Now 7. Oh, what?
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go this way quickly to get out of the room.
Yep.
Like, not being in the room is already enough to not activate it.
Yeah.
Can I like give a wee sniff around in the sense of seeing if I can like pick up any sense of anybody who's been, if there's like somebody in here, or if it's just like all musky bullshit.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Yep.
Alright. You smell two things from this location.
Mm-hmm.
This room here, that's not that far away,
Mm-hmm.
is full of corpses.
Lovely. Lovely.
Here, you can smell or feel the wind that there is a passageway beneath it.
Oh,
By
fucking
opening it up,
smell
there's
it.
like wind going through, like.
Hey guys, with my great snaz, this here is a secret entrance. And over there's a bunch of corpses. How fresh do the corpses smell from that, or is it just like rotten old stuff?
Well, you know your way around corpses, so it varies from different time periods.
Okay.
From like years ago to like maybe last week.
Whatever's in here is killing recently, because there's like a mixture of dead bodies or dead bits in there that's from recently and from way back when. So just be warned that there's definitely something in here trying to eat us. And your idea of the vampire, I'm assuming that's what you were going with asking about the teeth, may not be too far off.
Wait.
Yes. There was another question we should have asked the camera that I did not think of till now.
What's
Is the route relatively safe? Well, something we should know is the route between our camp and there relatively safe, because it appears that she was coming by herself, which doesn't seem like a great idea if the route wasn't
What do you
completely
mean from
safe.
their settlement?
Yeah.
Oh, we can ask that on the way out. Doesn't really matter now.
Wait. Does pointy ears and sharp
Well, no,
teeth
I'm trying to
make
figure.
you a vampire? Because I have pointy ears and a sharp teeth.
They got a point there. It's not an 100% system, but it's like, it's like if you ask that question, then you get 90% of the answer.
Then Raw Charger is like, "Hush him out. Do you feel a need to drink blood?"
Not. Well, originally no, but since bonding with Grimlock,
I do not take responsibility for your bloodlust.
You all hear the alarm?
Yeah.
Means the trap is active and Amorosa is still in the room.
I thought I pulled her out.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone else can see her right here, right?
Yeah.
So,
wait.
well, that moved all of a
That
sudden,
was
but
not
she was
right.
here, yeah.
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 And I even said after you, Omarosa, and then she didn't move. So
So,
okay.
what is Amorosa? Amorosa can make a deck save. Has in the back of her a bunch of the traps go off at her.
All right. Dex save. Shit. Is she within? Nope. She is not within 10 feet of me. Dex save. Is this a dex? Because you said it's a dex check before. This is a dex save.
Yeah, it's a save because she didn't notice it in time. It's with her back. That is a failure. She takes 22 piercing damage.
Ow. It's like, Amarosa, you stay in front of us.
Mhm.
It's like, I thought she was in the room. I'm gonna be honest. From where I was looking at the map, I thought she was in the room. That's my bad. I honestly thought she was in the room.
Yeah. Okay.
I will confess, I did trap you because I purposefully started talking to Raw Charger as I saw the timer.
I mean, okay. Again, but part of it was my issue because I have vision problems. I thought she was in the room. I honestly thought she was in the hallway.
Another 5
That's not
minutes
bad.
go on before it reactivates. That looks bad. Let me help. pulls out the pins from her back.
Yeah, that's a negative 18 from 45.
I am going to cautiously check around this corner whilst our trap finders and stuff check the secret passageway for traps.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check if you're looking for humans, and investigation if you're looking for traps.
I am going to make a perception as I am looking for signs of people moving through.
You're fairly confident, looking at the ground here, that no one has crossed this path in a very long time. Or at least nothing that can walk.
Interesting. Okay.
You look for traps towards the secret passage then? Unless Grimlock's the one that found it. I'll look at him. You care if I make sure?
Yeah, you make sure. I'm not good at spotting
Yeah.
traps. Generally speaking.
Alrighty. I'm still learning from Harkin, but I do okay.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Alright. You do not spot a mechanical trap, but you do find
My true sight sees.
Yeah. You do find a small sort of magical sigil. If you open this door, then the sigil will activate a chain of spells.
Could I make an arcana to see how powerful these spells are, maybe? Or would that take, like, an identify, or...
You can make an arcana.
Okay, thank you. But as I'm getting ready to do this, I'm going to tell them that, be careful, there's some kind of magical effect on here. Let me see if I know what it is, and I will guidance again. Luckily, we're using two of my best things today, so...
Yeah.
Hey!
Bush, you know exactly what this is. This is a chain sort of alarm system. And
It's something I use.
And what it does is it identifies another alarm that is over, like, the one is here, then it triggers a one here, and then here it triggers a create undead spell. So if you open this thing, all those corpses there will raise as undead.
Alright, do I feel this is a dispellable effect?
Definitely.
Okay, I will go ahead then, and I will dispel the... I will ask the others first, because I don't want to do it without... Yeah, this is what's going to happen. It's going to trigger a bunch of undead over there. And I can probably dispel it, or one of you all can maybe try.
I let you do it. You like doing that type of thing.
I enjoy it. It's something I had focused on.
Yeah, it's like one of your specialties, so it would feel rude to take it away from you.
I mean, it's so hard to get you out of the tower. Like, let you do what you enjoy.
I've been busy. I promised somebody something. I've been working on something. So I will attempt to dispel it.
And whilst you are attempting to dispel it, we will remove corpses from the room as a precaution.
But if we try to go into the room, we set off
Yeah.
the alarm.
I will use a level 3 spell slot.
And then the question is, do you want to remove one of the alarms, or do you want to remove the creating undead spell?
Do I feel with that very high arcana, you can tell me if I can ask this or not. Well, I'm going to ask it, but you can decide to give me an answer. Do I feel if I get rid of the alarm, the summoning undead will no longer come into effect?
It will definitely work.
Okay. So I will go for the thing that will take the least effort on my end, and attempt to just dispel that, so that we don't have to then worry about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So I will
that
dispel
works
the
with
alarm.
you dispel the alarm, and you do so without any problems. The alarm
Awesome.
is done, gone. So you can now open this tomb, or open this sarcophagus to go through the secret door, or the secret
Awesome.
tunnel.
And I've removed that spell slot. All right, and I will let them know. All right, it's clear. Well, they would have seen a visual effect of the spell kind of shattering the way that he does his dispel, like two hands, Heka's hands, the holy symbol ripping the spell in half.
Mhm.
I knew there was a reason we kept you around. Good work, Xerxes.
I love magic and all, but I hate undead.
Not exactly my favorite either. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna put up their hand. They're like a big undead lover here.
No.
Of course, that's until I meet one that I can get along with, so you never know. But I'm gonna step back just in case these guys pop up. I can attempt to turn them, but I think the magic is gone.
Since me and Harkin are the two strongest, we'll try to lift the lid.
You lift it without any problems, and as you lift up the lid, you see a small staircase going downwards.
My sniffer's never wrong.
3.
I will not dispute the snoot.
I will start heading down the steps.
Let's.
Down, down, down we go.
Honestly,
Deeper into the depths.
while I'm doing this, I will be putting my shield on, just in case, because yeah, I don't like all these traps.
Whenever exploring an underground space, it's always a good idea to have your shield in hand.
Yes. I don't do as much damage, but still, I do okay. All right, yeah, I'm going down the steps.
All right. It is a long way down. As you go down for
Be with you all in a second.
you go down for about stairs going down for like 30 seconds. You all hear a voice in Asharan.
Oh.
Come back to me, my love. Come back to me. Use this new body and live again.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running at this point.
Alrighty then. Speed is of the essence.
Alright, you guys are now here. And you can see this creature here.
Oh.
Wrapped in the mummy wraps, with as you look at the empty spaces, gray skinned.
Okay.
Right.
Amonhotep. So I'm just telling this for the GM though. But Amonhotep, a thought goes through his mind. It's like, I am covered in mummy wraps and about to fight a mummy. I don't know if he can actually control these or not. He does not say that aloud, but he thinks it.
He must get in there.
Alright, can I run?
You can definitely run.
Alright.
Very slowly, because you're tired from your 2 levels of exhaustion, but you run towards it.
Yes. Also, I do not suffer from difficult terrain because of the armor.
There is no difficult terrain, but
I thought the stairs might be considered difficult terrain.
I get what your thought is, but it is funny the idea that it is like just they're just Omanotep just considers all stairs to be difficult terrain. It's his natural weakness. He always has a bad habit like stubbing his toe
He's
when
a
you're
guy.
eating shit all the time.
Maybe
I
he was
Yeah.
traumatized from that. I forgot if it was him or Grimlock with the
You had
base
me
in
naked
the
getting shot on down a flight of stairs.
yeah.
That was
so,
me.
some staircases have some treacherously narrow steps.
Yeah,
All
think of Peter
staircases are
Griffin with the stairs.
all
Ah,
stairs are.
He's also 6'6", wearing heavy armor, going down steps. Yes, they're difficult terrain. So, so does he have half movement?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. So with a dash, he can go
30 feet
so-
or however, well, your normal movement speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is 40 feet, so it'd be 40 feet. You'd have 40 feet in total once he uses dashes.
No, I'm only gonna go 20 feet. There's a reason for this. Cause I need my action to do something. Shit. Where's the line? Oh, here's the measure thing. Cause I can't see the cubes. Okay, right here. And right here. I have vision on him and Dr. Okay. Cool.
That's the person you guys were looking for, Dr. Sylvia.
Uh-huh.
So, and on the other chair, you see
Yep. Yep.
Are
Got
we
it.
are we allowed to move yet, or is
yeah,
it like
yeah.
kind of? Oh, we're allowed to move. Okay.
If you know,
I,
he's
I can't
busy with
move.
his ritual. You can't move.
Uh,
Or?
No,
Well,
they-
I'm blocked in by like Omarosa and everyone else.
Maybe you move past him. I'll tell you
Uh,
when you're not allowed to move anymore when the initiative starts. But he is like, you can all hear in Asharan, take this body, my love. You will walk the living again, and we will finally be together.
Mm.
And you see Dr. Silva looks very wounded, but she's toughening it up, and she doesn't want she looks in pain, but she doesn't want to submit.
He
does
is
there
resisting.
Yeah.
Does there look to
I
be a
will.
magical effect? Oh, I'm sorry.
I will vortex warp her,
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
and I will drop her because I can go 90 feet from me in any direction. I will drop her as far behind us as possible.
all right, away from the map. So
Yes, if that's
And-
okay with you, I will go back up.
with that,
And
as you do
Harkin will
that,
attack.
no. With that, as you do that, that disrupts the ritual. So now it is
Yeah.
roll initiative.
Okay. 'Cause I
Sorry,
was gonna
guys.
do a thing. No, you did better than me.
You potentially save Dr. Silva's life.
Yeah.
Question for you,
Much easier way
GM.
to interrupt the ritual than anything else they had.
Was she within 90 feet of me? Because I will.
Yeah.
I would have upcasted it if I had to. Okay, so just a second level slot. Thank you.
He goes, no! And turns around and he sees you guys.
Yep. That's fine for him.
Hello.
Sake. Dr. Silva, I presume. And so Omarosa has a 19.
I should be a 14 and Harkin a 20. I think I messed up. I have a hard time multiple characters.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, did
So
you
you-
mean to roll twice for him, DM? Because he has 2 initiatives, or unless that's something I shouldn't know.
Lair action.
Oh, lair action. I see. That makes a lot of sense.
This is definitely his lair.
Oh,
So this is
Is it his home?
this is his home.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just more in my head. Like, wait, there's 2 of them.
Grimlock, you are first.
Would the lair action not go off first?
No, I always follow the roll 20 order.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. It's technically good for me, so I'll do it. I will look at this guy and go like, "It's time to heat this place up," and I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna cast. Where is it? Looking for. Yes, Scorching Ray at 5th level.
All right.
So I believe how many built I get? If I get 3 initially, and I get
3, that's
three
level 2
extra?
spell, right? So that is
Yeah.
6, I believe.
6 in total. Okay, so
I
here's.
believe.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Let me just make sure I'm attuned to all my items and stuff, because there was a weird one time. That's weird. Scorching Ray.
I'm adding Harken to the initiative for you.
Thank you. That was my mess up. I don't know why it rolled them both under me because I selected the token.
Just for reference, by the way, this should be a plus 11, but I feel let's roll it this way because it'd be weird otherwise. I don't know why, but it's not adding my full modifiers. Roll it this way. First one is a 20 to hit. A natural 20, I mean.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll all them all out first, or do you want me to do the
Yeah, roll
damage?
out you don't see any other targets, so
Yeah.
if
Okay.
there were
So,
multiple targets, then I'd say
so the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, sixth one. Or no, wait, sorry. What am I saying? 1, 2, 5, and here comes the sixth.
only the 16 did not hit.
Okay. So in total, how many dice do I need? Jesus. Okay, so I need 2 extra. So I need 4 for the first one because it crit. 2, an extra 2 there, an extra 2 there, an extra 2 there, and an extra 2 there. So that's 12d6, I believe, in total. Boom. Oh wait, sorry. I'd take away 11. There's 11 is added in
So
my
it
back.
is 51.
51
And
damage.
because it is fire damage, the mummy is vulnerable to it.
That
How do you
was
want to do this?
That's beautiful. It's just Grimlock like raises his hand and just the one of the rings that he bought glows, and it's like a Gatling gun, like just like shooting off each piece of his body. Like arm comes off, another arm, leg, torso, but his body doesn't hit the floor. It just keeps hitting every part of him until there's just basically nothing left.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
And this
There's only some mummy wraps standing around. We are still in initiative, though.
Yep, that's fair. This could be. I don't suspect it's as easy as it looks to be.
I give Grimlock a nod of respect.
Yeah. Okay, and with that, that is the. I'm like, oh, he's dead. Guess there's something else in here. That should be it, right? That'll be the end of my turn today. I'm going to. Grimlock taking the assumption that he won.
Alright, now it is the lair action. And you then hear a voice coming from everywhere. It's the same voice as the mummy.
No, you're dead.
I am dead, yes.
No, deader than dead.
But my spirit still remains. And one of the first tricks I learned was putting myself back together.
It's a lich.
He uses his spell slot with his lair action to put himself back together, and he has to use his highest level spell slot for that, and he is back.
Is it him casting a spell though, or is it just an effect?
It is basically his lair effect, where he has to consume spells. Think of it in the same way as how a smite would work.
Okay, I was just seeing if I could counter it.
That was his lair action. Harken's turn.
Yeah, Harkin is looking a little panic back there, and he'll look at Xerxes. Xerxes goes, "Drop him," and there's nowhere to hide here, so he will just, I guess, just make a shot. And
he can use
quest.
if he's a rogue, he can use the where he stands still.
Oh,
Ready action.
no.
Oh, he's a rogue.
He is a rogue, but he's not going to be able to use it because you have to remain completely still. You can't move afterwards. Grimlock or Amonhotep, do either of you look like you're about to charge in?
Yes.
Okay. So Harkin will fire, but he will make this a maneuvering attack with his Battlemaster stuff. He has to hit. But if he does, I think I declare it afterwards. But either way, let's just make an attack.
A 30 will hit.
Okay, so there's no sneak attack added on there, so it's just the 11 piercing, 6 radiant.
Becoming
He
17.
will add the maneuvering attack, so that'll be an additional D8. And if Amonhotep would like to move, he can move up to half his speed, which I believe is halved already. So
I can move 10 feet. 5.
hey,
10.
it's something.
Yep. Cool. No, this is actually great for me.
And then he will. Does he want to? Actions. I know the fire dealt extra. The radiant did not seem to.
No, it did not. Only the fire
Okay.
so far.
And on that case, he will back up towards the top. He will be just outside the little area, so he can crouch a little bit more comfortable. Because I am moving as if he was. I'm treating him for movement as if he was crouching a little bit. So, and that bonus. That's everything.
And it is Imhotep's turn. Give me a sec, I'm reading a spell. He will cast a spell.
I will attempt to counterspell with a 5th level slot.
And then you succeed without him being able to cast a spell.
Okay. Xerxes doesn't even care what the spell is. He could be casting make all short people 1 inch taller and he would still counter it.
Then let's see. Movement. He will move closer to you guys. As he reaches here, no Amonhotep has his shield equipped, so he moves to here. Then Amonhotep's ability triggers if he wants to use it.
Yes, I want him to get no closer. Attack. One-handed.
I have a ridiculous plan to potentially counter his revivals.
A 16 does not hit.
What is the? Why am I being?
It's
blessed?
the bless because of the buff you had previous session.
Okay, let me.
But now there's
Take
no
it
buff. And he
Okay.
uses his remainder of movement to stand right here next to Amonhotep. That is his turn. Amarosa's turn.
Okie dokie. She's going to use a powerful spell. And it is. actually might work. Oh no, that's worse. That's so much worse. Yeah. So next, next to this poor bastard, at 3rd level.
Alright, dex save for him.
Right here.
He makes it with a natural 20. Think he still takes half damage though?
Yes.
So that becomes 11 damage.
Wait. The creature takes 2d6 on a fail save of half. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. She will use her bonus action to make it bump into him again.
Alright.
Does it work that way? Yeah. You can ram the sphere into a creature who must make the save again against the sphere. And the smooth stops moving this turn. So yeah.
Alright, then another dex save. It does have magic resistance, so it has advantage. I just saw that. 13 does not, so go ahead and roll the damage. Takes the full blow.
Omarosa, I love you. That was Tark, not Amenhotep.
Maybe secretly he does too.
No!
Just
does
want to
not.
admit it.
He does not.
He's in secretly Amenhotep is into SM or an humiliation kink.
I don't like you no more.
And then becomes 9, becomes 18 damage. Anything else for Omarosa's turn?
Does this set things on fire? Sphere ignites flammable objects, not being one. And shit's breath. That is her turn. Does the doctor look wounded?
And the doctor is 90 feet away, very far off the map.
Oh, she's not on the map anymore. Okay, never mind.
Xerxes
No,
teleported her off
Xerxes.
the map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Omarosa's
yes,
gonna
she was
stay where she
wounded.
is. Yeah, she's gonna stay where she is for right now.
Alright, then the mummy will use his legendary action to attack Amenhotep. With a crit.
Hold on, let me measure from Harkin.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, please.
Silvery Barb from Harkin
Alright.
as an arcane trickster.
And I will roll a d20. That is now a 2, becomes a 14, so that is a miss.
Harkin's reaction is done, but he will give himself the advantage.
Alright.
Sorry, guys.
Fine.
Then it is
Mark
Xerxes'
for a rogue.
turn.
Okay, Xerxes will take a quick turn because Jason has to go take care of a animal that's screaming in the barn. I will use a 4th level spell slot, bless all 7 of us. I believe there's 7 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 4th level spell slot, bless everybody. Bonus action, emboldening bond on the player characters.
Nice.
And run. Staying where I can see the guy to counter or do whatever, but getting kind of trying to scatter a little bit. So everybody has bless as per usual, and once per turn, you can add a d4 to an attack, saving throw, or ability check.
Nice.
Alright.
That's all I got. Now I have to go see why an ostrich is screaming.
You know, now I want to ask him if the ostrich dances for him.
I can, if I can get her to, because I can still hear you guys. I'm taking my phone with me.
It's a female ostrich. No, then they're not supposed to dance for you, but... Like, I saw an entire thing about male ostriches falling in love with their caretakers, and then they start doing mating dances in front of their caretakers, and they lose all interest in the female ostriches.
No, she does not dance, but she does what they call a strut, which is basically she throws out her chest and raises her tail feathers up because she thinks I'm a male ostrich.
And then she's like, "Why isn't he dancing for me all the
Yeah,
time?"
they already told
Yeah.
me do not fold your arms to your side and walk quickly.
Yeah.
She will then present herself to you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like legit for everyone. That's legitimately a thing. Like ostriches are one of the few animals that are actually able to be sexually attracted to humans.
Emus will as well,
Yeah.
especially if you take care of them. If you bring them food and stuff, you are the leader of the flock.
And they are also notoriously mean and vengeful.
But
Hi, Sylvia. Why are you being an asshole, Sylvia? Oh, I'm not muted.
But then the mummy will attempt to attack Amonhotep again with its legendary action. 21.
That does not hit because of the shield.
Good. And this one's not here. This one's not here. Amonhotep, your turn.
Okay. So, I have a mummy in front of me. It has legendary actions. It probably has legendary resist. But bonus action, because I'm an evil fuck. Branding smite. No, I mean not branding smite. Searing smite. Bonus action, searing smite. I'll show you that. And yeah, I'm going to attack.
That will hit.
And now for the steering smite part. Hold on. Searing smite. Here it is.
Alright. Becomes 10. Becomes 17. Plus that 2 becomes 19. Becomes 21 damage.
No, here's the thing. He needs to make a saving throw versus the fire.
Alright, what's the save?
A Constitution.
Alright, Constitution save with advantage. Made it.
Shit. Yeah, I guess spell smites are spells. Alright, so he takes on a failed save he takes 1d6 fire damage.
But he made it, so
No, that's on a failed save,
Yeah.
so if he made the if he hadn't made the save, it would been he'd been burning. But yep, that I get another attack. So
26 will hit. That is 9, 13 damage.
and that will be my turn.
Alright. Then at the end of your turn, he will retaliate at you with his last legendary until it is his turn again to try and attack you with his Rotten Fist. 27 will hit.
Yes. Holy mackerel.
For a total of 37 damage and a con save to see if you get mummy rot.
Alright, how much of that is necrotic? 18?
19.
19.
So that becomes 9, so you have necrotic resistance. That then becomes 27 damage total.
Still too much damage.
Yeah.
Mummies hit like a truck.
Yeah.
But they also
If it's-
burn like a.
Yeah.
like
You
Yeah,
saw
they
one
burn like a
spell
piece of
taking him
paper.
down.
Yeah. Which is why I'm using burning stuff. That ends my turn.
Shamao, your turn.
Right. Okay. I am going to cast a third level scorching ray at him.
All right,
For
4 rays.
four bolts of fiery goodness.
That'll hit.
And lastly, there you
All
go.
right, let me count. 12, 22, 27, 29, 34, 44 becomes 88 damage. How do you want to do this?
Right. I am going to just light him up where he's staying, where he is. Blasting him with fire. Something we'll do it. Yeah. Then, because he can regenerate himself, I'll use. I think it's a bonus action. Yeah, I'll use the bonus action to get the temporary hit points. For real this time.
Alright.
Yeah, and that's Kamau's turn. And now, for the really fun part.
Right, Charger's turn.
Yeah, because he's dead, I'm assuming he won't be able to resist this. And I'm assuming this stairwell at least has the same height problem as the rest of.
It's
Cool.
built for people that are shorter than 6 feet tall.
Cool. I don't know.
Built for short kings.
I don't have it prepared. Oh no! I was gonna enlarge reduce him and make him really big whilst he was a corpse and couldn't resist it. Oh no.
Well, he's a pile of dust now, with some mummy wraps.
True. What's our charger gonna do then? I guess move a little bit closer and oh. It's a con save for the right. Oh, for checks. Not really a huge deal he can do. Magic wise here. I guess he'll just move up and cast Cure Wounds on Amonhotep.
Alright. Here, let me help. Licks Amonhotep's back. Cure wounds.
Yeah.
Heals for 7.
Yeah. Nothing to really do with the bonus action either. Guess he'll step back a bit because he doesn't want to get punched.
Yeah, you don't want to get punched by this crap.
Is that his
Yeah.
turn then?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Okay. There's not a bunch of. Well, I know it's the mummy warriors, or are they not here?
They are currently not in this room.
Oh, okay. Because I'm assuming he's just gonna do the same thing, I'm also just gonna I think I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm just gonna ready a 4th level burning hand, or not burning hand, sorry, scorching ray. Yeah, that's what it was.
Alright. Then it is his lair action, and you guessed correctly. You think your mere spells can take me down? My love is eternal, and I will never stop in my quest to get my beloved Amaxima Moon back in the living. So he spends his highest level spell slot again to pull himself together. And then your spell triggers immediately.
Yeah.
Was that his turn?
No, it's his lair
No.
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when it's his turn.
He revives himself. We blast him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Literally, I thought it'd be funny just to see if it would just be the same thing and then just do it again. So I'll do all 5 hits. Yeah, 5 hits here. First one. That doesn't
That
hit.
one misses. Miss.
Ooh, miss.
Miss.
Remember, you've
Jesus.
got 2 things you can add to it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
miss.
first one. Yeah, the first one I'll add them afterwards if that's all right. Just
Sure.
through them. Because those one wouldn't hit anyway. The last 2 because they're just.
Yeah, they're natural ones. There's nothing you can do
Yeah.
about that.
That one might
Miss.
hit with the thing, and then there's the last one.
That one hits.
Okay, so the first one I will add the 2d4 to it. Sorry, just so 4. So
A 1 and a 4 for the
that'd be 5 for the first one. It's extra. Sorry, so that'd be 20 on that.
20 will hit.
And then for the 16, I will do. It doesn't get 1 bless, so it gets a d4. Which
That'll
is
hit as well. So you have 3 hits, I believe.
Yeah, so that is
66. Yeah, 66.
66 roll. Ooh,
Doing
that was
20 damage.
not bad
good.
damage because you thing, but not good for me. That was a bad roll.
Compared to the other scorching rays, this was bad, yes.
Yeah, pretty a lot of ones there. But that isn't that well. That's not my turn. That's just my held action.
Yeah,
So
that's,
I'm
yeah,
done.
yeah. And then that was his lair. Then it is Harkin's turn again.
All right. Harkin might as well just try to put a little more damage into this guy. He doesn't have a lot he can do. He did give himself the advantage with silvery barbs. So this will get sneak attack if he hits.
Mm-hmm.
We might add more stuff to it, but we will see. So let's see if we hit first.
24 will hit.
All right, we're going to add first Strike of the Storm Giants onto it. It's a big long thing to say he needs to make a con save or have disadvantage on attacks for the next turn.
Alright. That is not magical, so it is a normal save. 25, he made it.
So that makes it, but he will take the additional d6 lightning damage if that matters.
For him, no.
So one or none. We're going to be adding sneak attack to that whenever we roll it. And why not? Let's make it a goading attack, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, my internet just goes crazy. So it's a DC 16 wisdom save.
Alright.
And
Made it with a 19.
oh, you beat me to it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to portent it, but we're good. Don't worry about it. That will be additional D8 damage on top. So I have to completely reboot.
You want me to
Roll
roll it
20
for you?
because it's being stupid. Yeah, it's rebooting quick enough.
Alright.
I'll just load up his character sheet and I'll roll it because I already rolled the 1. So we're adding sneak attack, superiority die. I'm just gonna roll an attack again, so I can then click the because did it do damage on the one earlier on the attack? Oh, it did. So it was 18 damage, and now just add the sneak attack
Yeah, that's 10 damage.
and the superiority. for 6 more, and his attacks are magical if that matters from the Silver Flame Bow.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All becoming magical piercing. So, and then he will kind of hang out where he's at in case he has to silvery barbs again, because he doesn't have a whole lot of magic he can do. And I guess that's all he's got.
Alright, then it is his turn. And he will move to here. Going outside of the flaming sphere, and if the flaming sphere... no, he'll move to here. So if the flaming sphere wants to end its turn next to that, then Amonotep needs to move in his turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what he will do. Can't do that or that. Yeah, he will attempt that. He is going to cast a spell again.
I will, unless somebody else wants to, hint, hint, I will attempt to counterspell again with, I believe I have a 4th level slot left. Let me check.
I don't have counterspell.
Okay.
I
I think
don't
I'm
either.
I'm our only.
The only person who could have
Counter.
it is
Yep.
Shemao.
I will do I want to save a 5th, so I will do a 4th level spell slot.
Alright, then you can make me either you can make me an intellect or wisdom check depending on which
Yeah. And
from
because I did the thing to get proficiency and expertise in counterspell, so I will be adding that.
Yes.
So this will be a total of plus 12, and it is a skill check, so I can't add bless, but I can add emboldening bond. Wabam!
Oh yeah, you definitely beat his spell with ease.
Okay, so this is so high that it's literally he goes to cast a spell and Xerxes just like crushes the magic this time.
Yeah.
Instead of how he normally rips it apart, this time it's like no. Xerxes is into his bully stage of life now.
He just when it happens as he casts a spell, he just stares at Xerxes.
You counted that thing so hard, he forgot what that spell was.
Yeah.
Shit, like shit.
I'm the only one with magic here. And then Omarosa kind of shivers.
Like,
And that is his turn as he took his action.
that was his turn?
Yes.
Then he needs to make a con check. Oh, no, he's not. Use a flaming sphere. Shit.
Then it is Omarosa's turn.
Bonus action.
Move the
Ram
flame. Yeah.
Yep. She's ramming that thing into him. Con check.
Dex check. It's not a con.
Oh, dex.
Which is better for you? With advantage. Fills it. Go ahead and roll damage.
That will be 2d6. Wait, Omarosa.
She auto upcast, doesn't she?
Yep, it's at 3rd level.
I know because I've been researching Warlock for Xerxes.
Mm-hmm.
5 becomes 10 damage.
Okay.
And she still has an action.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit, she does still have action. Oh, that is actually 13 damage because she has Radiant Soul. At level 6, she adds her bonus proficiency to any radiant or fire damage.
Alright. So, how much was her proficiency?
+3.
Alright, yeah, that becomes +6. Yeah.
So that will be quite helpful in this fight. He hasn't used any legendary action. I mean, not legendary. Legendary resistance or try to use legendary.
Correct? No, he has not used any yet.
I'm going to use a powerful spell on him. He might be immune to it, but I wanted to use this. But oh no, it's a magical effect. He's resistant to effects, right? Never mind. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast this bitch.
All right. That'll hit. That one you have to roll your blast for.
Yeah, I was about to. I thought I put it on. I did, but it didn't roll.
Or you put it on Amonotep Mananana Amorosa.
I clicked it on global save mod. Oh, that's the save modifier.
With a 19, that will hit, doing 16 damage on him.
All right, let's do this again. Wait, she's level 6. That's tier 2. That's only 2. All right.
That is, I believe, the end of Omarosa's turn.
Yeah, she used her bonus action and her action.
Alright. And he will use his legendary to hit Amonotep, as he is the closest person that is near him that is wounded. That is a natural 1. Xerxes his turn.
We can assume Xerxes knows magic fairly well. When the mummy feller there becomes temporarily re-dead, you said he becomes dust. It's not like there's a corpse laying there.
Yeah, it's like dust and a bunch of mummy wraps.
Okay, because Xerxes, like, his immediate thought was, maybe I can gentle repose him when he drops, because that prevents people from becoming undead, but he's already undead. But that's where his mind went.
There's also like a conscious, because he's still talking to you guys when the corpse is on the ground.
Okay, yeah, so we'd have to get rid of that. So I'm not metagaming with the mummy ride. We've fought mummies before, right?
Yeah.
Where we kind of know about them. We might not have been hit with the mummy rod, but we know it exists.
Yes.
We were hit with the mummy rod, but it didn't matter because Amenhotep is immune to it.
Yeah. Well, I just need to. Is rot charger immune to disease? I don't think so.
It's not a disease; it's a curse. So
never
was
mind
definitely not immune to it.
Never mind then, and thank you for letting me know it's not considered a disease, because I was about to cast Aura of Purity. I will instead... sorry it's taken so long. It's been so long since I played the character. I try to take quick turns. I am going to check and see the range on this. It's only 30 feet. How far is Amon from me? 45. So I'll move forward. I will cast haste on Amonhotep. And then because I've only got a 25 movement speed, I will then back up to there. If that's okay with you, I just had to get within range. And then as my bonus action, I will... trying to think of who amongst us has really been messing him up the most. I think the next one that can will be Shai Mao. And I go, Shai Mao, you got this! And I will give you a Bardic Inspiration. For I think mine's still a D6. If it has changed, I will let you know. but because I have an ability now called Magical Inspiration, you can add my Bardic to spell damage or spell healing if you choose. So we'll give that to Chime Out, and that's all I got.
Alright. Then at the end of your turn, another slap goes towards Amonotep.
It does not like
will
me.
miss. No, you're the natural target.
Yes, I know.
17 will miss. And
Your
it is
AC is too higher as well.
Yeah. Then it is Amonotep's turn. Quick boy!
Yeah, like he suddenly has a case of the kitty zoomies, and is suddenly in front of the this guy, and
Well, you move normal now.
yep, but he also gets a +2 bonus to his AC, which means that he's at a 25 now.
Yeah.
So Amonhotep is going to do the thing. First off, bonus action, Searing Smite, and going to try to hit this guy.
22 will hit for 13, 18 damage plus your Searing Smite. That's a con save, right? Or a dex?
Believe Searing Smite is a con save.
Makes it. That takes, this becomes 2, 12, 18, becomes 20 damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, you just see Amonhotep come down. His spear starts to glow, red hot. And as he hits the mummy, it bursts into flame. And he's like, oh, "We get to do this over again." So what he's going to do is he's going to push the remains into the space with the searing ball, the ball of fire, the flaming spear.
Let's see if that works. Alright. That is then your turn. Shamao, your turn.
I was going to do this.
Oh, go ahead. You did already use your action, but go ahead. And your bonus action, you can only move, and you didn't use your hasted action, but...
That's what I'm saying. I was going to use my hasted action. I'm using my hasted action to, what was that thing? I can use magic for hasted action, right?
No.
No.
Share the list. It's a very limited number of things.
Disengage, dash, attack, and one more
Dodge.
thing, but I forgot. Dodge it.
I'll dodge. Alright,
Alright.
thank you.
Then go ahead, Shamao.
Okay, I cast Enlarge Reduce on the mummy wraps so that they're half the size.
Alright.
So either he's going to come back really small, or his wraps are going to be real snug.
Could we grab the mummy wraps?
I'm a little worried about touching them, but
Definitely when they're in the flaming sphere.
Yeah, well, yeah.
yeah.
I thought about
Alright,
that too.
succeeded, because it can't do a saving throw, as it is currently not a active being. So you
Yeah.
made all the dust in the mummy wrap. The mummy wraps didn't change, but all the dust became smaller.
Oh.
Because the mummy wraps
Okay.
is just a magical item he wears.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was aiming for the wraps.
In that case, I'm sorry, but nothing happened. But I'll give you inspiration for being honest.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I was trying to restrict him with really tight clothing.
Yeah. Well, you at least discovered that the mummy wraps are immune to Enlarge Reduce because it's a magic item.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
anything else you want to do?
Let's see. Not really. huge deal for me to do with my bonus action. I got a pretty solid front line there, keeping me safe. Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Alright, then it is Raw Charger's turn.
Okay. Raw Charger will. That's not going to do much with all the flame flying around. Raw Charger is going to ready a thunder wave for when old Imhotep.
Comes back.
Yeah.
Alright. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Yep. What do I want to do here? Let me see, actually.
Oh. Also, Raw Charger will activate his defensive field from his armor, giving him 6 temporary hit points.
I will put a level 2 moonbeam on where he's going to start his turn. Basically, yeah. So, okay, it's there. Doesn't do anything yet, obviously, because he's not alive yet, but it's just there. And it doesn't do fire damage, it's only radiant, technically speaking. But it is being there.
Then he uses his lair to sacrifice his highest level spell slot that he has available to come back. I believe because of the wording of the fire sphere, that doesn't take into effect, but the moonbeam does take effect.
Ooh. So you just take that as that, so he needs to make a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, and he'll take 8 radiant damage.
He
If he
made it,
fails.
so he takes half, so that becomes then
4.
Question is, did he reconstitute himself around the flaming sphere? So now it is in his belly.
Well, since he can constantly put himself together, he can just put himself out into and in again.
Yeah.
Alright, Harkin's turn.
All right.
Just
first,
a tip, like for some of you all, maybe you could, you can potentially do an Arcana check to try and figure out how to stop this.
I was.
I was completely convinced just to keep going until he stopped
I
being
have an
able to do
idea,
it.
but it's
Eventually,
weird.
spoiler, eventually it'll work.
That's what I mean. I was like, eventually we'll stop. And it's kind of funny, like.
Like I said,
Wouldn't say
constantly,
it.
he sacrifices his highest level spell slot to
Well,
do it. So if he's out of spell slots, it will work.
It might take an hour or two, but he'll run out.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but Harkin is your turn.
Yeah, you said it right as it got to the intelligent characters'
Yeah.
turns. But yeah, first thing Harkin does is peeks out the little door we came down to make sure we're not being like ambushed or anything.
That does not happen, but the door is also like this stairway is very long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
It's
never mind.
like it took 30 seconds to get basically to this part where you are right now on the map.
Okay, so he'll just look up the hallway and make sure there's nothing behind us.
Definitely not.
And then he will, because he's only an arcane trickster, he's not super great with it, but he is going to do that Arcana check to see if perhaps if he tells Xerxes a dispel on the spirits around or what he can figure out about the situation with his limited Arcana training from Xerxes.
And I've got Raw Charger's Thunder Wave. So,
good.
Boom.
Also can't save with advantage. Makes it due to the advantage, so that becomes 6 damage.
Oh. Anyway, continue.
Go ahead.
Alright. So, Arcana check. I'm rolling good today.
So with a 25, Harken thinks to himself, and he is like, I've heard of this. Mummies, before they get wrapped up into mummies, let their internal organs remove, and they put them in different objects or put them somewhere in a place that's dear to them. And with this power, that must mean a brain. And if we break the brain, then the body ceases to function. Question just is, where is the brain?
All right, so he will. It will have to be translated again because he canonically does not speak Asharan. So in Giant, so anybody that can understand Giant, he says we have to take out the brain. It's not in there.
Oh. Find the brain! The brain's somewhere!
And then
I say that in what is the language? Hybarachian, knowing because I know Giant.
And Harkin being one of our fastest will then he's gonna get the crap knocked out of him. That was the problem. Was that his action for the Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay. So he will bonus action and get up here because he can move 40 feet, and he will be kind of like he's doing the thing that we've seen Shy Mao do, where her butt wiggles a little bit because he's about to get the zoomies. Once, if it gets around a chance for him to zip zap, I guess he could have disengaged, but he could have only got to here, so kind of pointless. That's all he's got.
Alright.
But that knowledge is given to Shy Mao, who I think gives it to everybody.
Then it is Imhotep's turn, who walks out of the. I think the flame sphere only activates at the end of its turn, but I forgot if Moonbeam starts at the end of or the start or the beginning of its turn. Grimlock, what is the case with Moonbeam?
Oh, sorry.
At the start of or the beginning, because anything like he's going to walk out of it right into Imhotep, that's for sure. But
when the creature first enters or starts its turn there.
Alright, so the Moonbeam does affect him right now. And
Yeah.
the Flame Sphere affects his turn when he ends his turn.
Yeah, so this is... Yeah, so it's 2d10 he takes, or... For the thing, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fails it, so he takes the full 8 damage.
8 damage.
Alright, and then he is going to attack Imhotep. First attack. 14 is a miss. Second attack. 24 is, I believe, also a miss because of the haste.
Yep.
Say thank you, Xerxes.
Thank you, Xerxes.
And that is the end of his turn, as now he has to make a dex save at advantage for the Flame Sphere, which he fills with a 10.
Alright, so Flaming Sphere time. I almost feel kind of bad for this guy, but only kind of.
He did kidnap a woman against her will to
Yeah.
put someone else's soul in her body, but 16 damage. Plus 3, so that is 8, 11, 22 damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So,
And then
whose
it
turn
is
is it?
Omarosa's turn.
guess what she's gonna do?
Bump.
Yep.
Filled it again. Doing 10, 13, 26 damage.
Okay. Plus she still has her
Action.
Action. Yep. She's gonna go over. She heard what Xerxes said. Like, you know what? You know what? It's getting me to do stuff here, over here. Let's go over and thunderstep. She's gonna take Shamal with her over to here so they can look for the brain. Yeah, I believe that's her turn then. Thunderstep.
I do believe
Wait.
Thunderstep does damage, right?
It would, but there was no one around to do damage to, cause she took Shamal with her.
Thought it was 10 feet, but okay.
Is it 10 feet?
Link Thunderstep.
Okay. Thunderstep, Thunderstep. There you go.
Yeah, 10 feet.
So would that have hit?
That would have hit Grimlock and Harkin.
Then never mind. She wasn't gonna do that then. She would look at Xerxes. Xerxes, would you like to go look for the brain?
I'm about to find it.
Then I'm going to grab him and thunderstep over.
Alright. Are you willing, Xerxes?
Yeah, he looks a little panicked, like he doesn't want to do it, but he'll do it.
Yeah. He also doesn't want to get hit by the Thunderstep damage.
Yeah.
Alright, you two are now in this room here.
Cool.
And that is then Amarosa's turn, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then he will do a legendary action to attack Amonotep again. Crit.
Silvery barbs from Harkin.
Alright.
That's why he's got it.
16 will still hit, so that is then a total of, give me a sec to calculate.
You guys have spell slots.
I already have the things that need to be done, Tariq. That is 20 damage total.
Okay. Ow. So much owie.
Could have been far worse.
Yes. It
And
could have.
a con save for.
Wait, did you have the necrotic?
I literally said I already have the things that I have to have for you.
Okay. Well, I have 27 hit points now. All right. Cool.
And then a con save for the mummy rot.
Oh. To avoid that so far. Con save. Oh crap. That's not good.
11 is a failure.
Wait, I'm going to roll the
Nothing's gonna help.
oh, I thought the
Well, even
Oh,
though the
no.
plus
Golden
4,
bond will
yeah,
not help.
yeah, you need the 16, and the max you can get is 15.
yeah, and this is not a disease, so it's
Nope.
a curse. Okay.
If you don't get rid of it in a certain amount of time, your body will turn into dust.
It'll be horrible to sweep up.
Mm-hmm.
Then that was Amarosa's turn. Now it is Xerxes' turn.
I think I know the answer, but I would not be familiar enough with this item to locate object on it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I was thinking that after I got teleported, I was like, maybe I'll be better off just flat out searching.
You could also do a investigation check to try and find it in this room.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably
If it is
better
in
off
this
doing
room.
that. Yeah. Because I was going to try, because he doesn't have a brain in his head to detect thoughts on, so I can't really do that. Yeah, I will. It would take my turn to enhance it. I can add stuff to it. So yeah, I will try an investigation check, and I have inspiration from the last game we played still, so I will go ahead and use that if I may, to just
Go
be
ahead.
like my hyper focus. I need to start writing down what I get inspiration for, so I can, because I feel bad saying I got this last game. It just says it on my sheet. And I can add emboldening bond to this, I believe. Yeah. Investigation. Go go. Oh, 22.
You find it as the corpse here is holding it in her arms.
Okay.
So she's holding a jar with his brain inside there, and someone has to destroy it.
Hey. I think I have a plan then. I will, as my bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon, and I will summon the Spiritual Satyr.
All right. Let's see if I have it.
Sorry, I couldn't think of what weapon to use for this. Hold on, I'm smashing a brain. It's a Donkey Kong mallet. Why not? I can't think of anything right now. I can't be creative.
I still have the spiritual satyr. See?
Awesome. Yeah, so Spiritual Satyr will appear and womp. Like jar and
Eat the
everything.
brain.
Uh,
And we
And I-
go ahead and roll an attack just to see if you.
I should have declared what level I was casting at. I'm sorry. So in that case, it will be at base because I did not declare a higher slot. Why are you not rolling, thing? I've clicked. It did that. Let me try it under my other stuff, because for some reason it's not letting me just click the spell.
The AC is not that high of this thing, but could still you could still roll a natural one.
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's telling me that I have a plus 16 to hit with this. I do not. Oh, it's from whenever I had the flute. Okay. That's the 24. That should not have been an advantage.
Hello?
That will hit, and with the 8 damage, Satyr destroys the brain, and with that, the combat is finally over as the mummy collapses.
Oh, I like the breaking. That's the wrong voice.
I like doing that.
I can try to bring him back.
No, it's fine. You know, I had a thought about it after the fact. Like, you know, we probably like actually. Let me just check something real quick. Curious. Might not be the case. Actually, it might be. It's probably not.
Mr.
Way to go,
Grimlock.
Satyr. High five. And right as I do that for a full round, I'm sorry, I'm on Hotep, but you go lethargic.
You know, I could have maybe trapped him in a 9th level wall of fire.
To be fair, I was tempted to turn into a fire elemental and just stand on him.
After I come out of my stupor of like, Mr. Grimlock, I don't feel so well. And you see boils and pustules start to.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck.
Oh no, we need. Oh,
It's a
no.
real shame you're going to die. I liked you, sort of.
I just look at him. I know you have the spells.
I do. Okay, fine.
The question is,
Oh.
do you have it prepared?
I do. I always have Greater Restoration prepared. It's one of the spells I always find very useful, especially in the desert.
Yeah.
But I do have the main one that actually do have the components. I will just check because I believe yes I have diamond dust on me.
Okay.
I did buy diamond dust last time. Yeah, how much do I have? Oh, it's in my other pouch. The potion pouch. Yeah, I have enough. So I will go over to him and I will cast a Greater Restoration, which is one of the spells that can remove such a blight upon the soul.
Thank you. I will then place my hand upon myself and give me 50 hit points. Because that hurt really bad.
You did good. You're like a good bag of meat that just kept on getting punched.
Hmm.
So you're basically just calling me a meat shield.
That's exactly what I
Xerxes
was
was
saying.
running back up the hallway while you guys were doing all that.
I'm going to grab those mummy wraps.
Now we have even more money.
Yep, I have the complete set.
Give me a second.
I do have a question. I was going to ask you earlier because I had an idea that what I was going to do with my next action if he died again. I was going to grab the mummy wraps, and since I'm already attuned to him, I was going to ask you, do I have to attune to each set of mummy wraps?
No. If you're attached to a mummy wrap, then when you add more mummy wraps, then it automatically does that.
So I was going to grab the mummy wraps, immediately wrap them around my hand, and they would not be able to be used by him.
But he could still take actions. What he would have done is he could have, in his lair action, he could have still used his lair action to do stuff. So he would have, one of his lair actions was to summon those mummy warriors. But he had to resurrect themselves as a lair action constantly.
Because we kept on smacking
And that's
the
why
shit
they
out of
never
him.
showed up. But
Can I ask what his high-level
basically,
spell was?
yeah. Sorry?
Can I ask what his high-level spell he was trying to cast was that I rolled a 31 against?
Insect plague on the entire group with the exception of a monotip.
Oh, that would have been good. We were pretty much
Nice.
standing like still for him to do
Also,
that.
the first spell you blocked was what's it called? The wait, that's the wrong sheet. Was Guardian of Faith that he wanted to cast in the middle of the group.
Yeah, you saved us a lot of pain with both of them.
So yeah, Xerxes is gonna go find the lady though, because we gotta heal her.
She came back fully healed. But
Oh, she's
she
fully
had,
healed?
yeah. But if you guys just kept whacking at him, he still had basically 7, 10, 11 spell slots left. So he had the opportunity
that's
to
more
bring
than I
himself.
had.
Yeah, he had 11 attempts to get himself back up.
That would have been kind of just that would have been fucking funny.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and search around this room then, since I have the higher investigation. I think of it. So I'm gonna see if there's anything to be had.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I was literally waiting for those mummy wraps to pop out at any freaking time. I did not realize they required the layer action to do it. I was just like, this has to get done
If
real quick.
Grimlock didn't obliterated him in the first round, they would have come.
Yeah.
But I was like, first attack.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, because obviously I was like, he's a mummy, fire damage, and I just kind of like smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that much damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that flaming spear, like, it came in clutch because he kept on failing to it. It is just like, oh, buddy.
Yeah. It's when we fight something that's flame resistant or just immune to fire. Because I've built my build around fire.
Yeah, you're a fire.
Yeah, I had a session once where we had to infiltrate a fire giant stronghold, and we had a mage who only had fire spells. It was like, okay. That was before the meta magic existed, where you can change the damage type.
Yeah.
You're here for
it's why I
you're
have
here.
that meta magic.
Yeah. We told him you're here for the help action.
Yes.
It's like, do you have any cantrips that you could use? It's like, no, they're all fire cantrips.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to branch out some. You're a wizard. Get some other spells.
The drow comes downstairs to try and help you guys, but she's too late. Yeah, she looks around and is like, thank you all so much for saving my life.
I had a question. Were you by yourself unescorted?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My
So
name
the roads
is
are
my name is Dr. Sylvia.
Yeah, we were looking for you. but it is still. The roads are dangerous, are they not?
A little bit, but against normal enemies, I can handle myself perfectly fine.
Yes, having a mummy come and get you is probably.
Nobody expects a mummy.
No.
Or the Inquisition, as I understand.
So maybe a
Well,
daddy.
actually, we do.
To be fair,
Actually,
I
do.
always expect the Inquisition. Certainly
I was
with
about-
those Crusaders.
Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, we do expect the Inquisition all the time.
Honestly, I was expecting it to be the Inquisition that stole you.
Yeah, true. That is absolutely true. It's like when she said humans, kind of the only thing that threw me off was gray skinned.
Well, you're
No
kind of
one
on
would
the
be.
money with undead of some kind because you're thinking about vampires, but it turned out to not be exactly vampires.
Yeah. And the camel didn't know that it wasn't looking at gray skin; it was looking at gray bandage.
No, it's still gray
That-
skin. It's just the dead
Yeah.
skin underneath.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
Because
if
we
you
gotta
look
remember,
here,
it's
you
not
can
no.
see if you look at the patches where it reveals skin, that's all gray.
Yeah, you gotta remember.
that's
You gotta remember they're exsanguinated when they get put into their mummy state, so all their blood's gone and they're basically sitting in the ground for a while.
Well, so currently I have the full set of mummy wraps, and it's funny because the last piece, all it does is like give my unarmed attack some bonus.
You never know when you might be disarmed and you want us to start punching.
Yeah, true, and it also does give me back hit points. Oh, I completely forgot about getting back hit points when the mummy hit me.
And that's your
we-
fault.
Yeah,
That's
there was a lot
23
going
to
on in that
investigate the
combat,
room,
man.
GM.
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say, Xerxes?
You had asked, told me earlier to go ahead and roll the investigation for the room. That's a 23 to search around and look behind stuff and see if there's anything else to be taken from here.
You are fairly confident that in this room there are, for the rest, no treasures.
So the corpse of his beloved is still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a sarcophagus around someplace?
Nope.
So what do you guys want to do with this? Leave her here or
Just
give
leave
her
her.
a
I know
appropriate
it.
burial?
I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to cast Gentle Repose on her. And I can do it because it's a cleric ritual. I can just do it.
This is technically her tomb, so to take her out of it would actually be to desecrate the corpse.
Okay.
Like, but just logically, this is their tomb, so like you technically would be taking her out of her own burial spot.
I got you. I just want to give you a chance for her to come back to.
Well, yeah, but he's got it covered with that thing. What he just did.
Well, for right
That's what you
now.
want. Unless. And Xerxes is thinking about something, and it goes, no, that's creepy.
I'm gonna say don't do whatever that was. Probably. I have no clue what it is.
And there will, because we can do the silent telepathic communications between us now, it'll be, I was gonna ask her a few questions.
Oh.
That
But
is
I'd rather
actually.
not. But
Yeah.
only we know I said that. So
Well, it's probably fine.
yeah, it's very
Just say,
creepy.
well, even this, just not as a joke or anything, but I think her information might be a little bit out of date.
It's true.
But
Well,
I'm just like, There is other places in the tomb we could check just to make sure there's nothing. Because it is a tomb. There's
Yeah,
got to be
let's-
something we can like finagle out of
Yeah.
somewhere.
Let's go around, and he had some jewelry on him. I'll scoop up that jewelry.
Seems to be
I think-
made out of the jewelry he wears seems to be made out of bronze and is worth about 5 gold pieces at max.
This is
It's
a
bronze
take
and
it.
we didn't melt the hell out of it. That's some good bronze.
Probably if you didn't fire so much fire at it, it would be worth more.
yeah.
But I'm still gonna.
This is some
I-
cheap ass pharaoh. God damn.
I am gonna head out and start work on a teleportation circle to get us all back.
Oh, I forgot you did do that.
Yeah, and The player probably gonna have to go. Yes.
Oh, but I don't think we can teleport back to the settlement because we don't have one back there, do we?
No.
Oh.
Because
Basically,
the way we used the teleportation circle last time was that we teleported
yeah.
to the temple that has one, and then we also did. I used plants to go there, and then you drew a circle, and then we came back through it, kind of thing.
basically
Yeah.
use 2 spell
I-
slots, 3 spell slots to use the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have to
So
go,
what-
monkey.
Not bad. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of an issue, so.
No worries. Then I will
Okay.
say that you will take care of the camels.
Yeah.
Over with
Sounds
Dr.
good.
Sylvia,
Yeah.
because she is also deadbeat right now.
Okay. Sorry.
No
No
problem.
worries.
Yeah.
Hope
You take
everything's
care,
okay,
you.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Yep.
That should be okay. See you next time.
See ya.
See you
Good
next
talking
time.
to you again.
Before we go elsewhere in the crypt, do you guys mind if we take a little bit to relax and
Yeah,
recover a
sure.
bit of ourselves? I used a lot of
Yeah.
magic in that.
That's fair. Also, Monotep got slapped about quite a bit.
Yeah. So I will use, if allowed, GM, I would like to propose the taking of a short rest as well as a real life, like, 2-minute break for me to run to the bathroom real quick.
Go ahead for everyone.
Okay.
Short rest.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the Pearl of Power to get a 3rd level back, and then I will harness Divine Power and Arcane Recovery, because Xerxes is built for getting low-level spell slots back.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get anything above a 4th back with all this. What level was Insect Plague? Was that the one I had to roll? Because there was one I auto canceled with a 5th level, and then
Insect Plague is a 5th level, and you use the 4th level to.
Yep. And then the one before that you said was the
Yeah, it was
Guardian of Faith.
Yeah, and that's a 4th level.
And I dispelled it with a 5th. I should have reversed them.
Yeah.
Still, that was fun. Xerxes hasn't got to really do a mage duel for a while. But I'll be right back.
Short rest, you say? Ooh. That's all I need.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I am now topped off. Yeah, because I was trying to figure that out during the combat. It's like, yeah, if I don't have to attune to these mummy wraps, I can immediately put these things on. I don't know how much that will affect him and his powers though.
His physical body wouldn't come back.
Oh,
That's how it would have affected him.
that would have been great for us.
But he would have done other things with his lair action.
Oh,
For example, he has one of his lair actions was to summon the warriors to help him fight, and another lair action was that he basically shuts down magic, and every spell that isn't 6th level or higher cannot be used.
was he a
damn.
mummy or a greater mummy?
He is a
Mummy
great
lord.
yeah, he is a mummy lord, a greater mummy lord.
Oh, they're even higher than a normal mummy lord.
Because a normal mummy lord can't bring himself back from the dead like that.
I thought it was a custom
I thought
creature
that was
of some
just something
kind.
you
Yeah, that
added.
was a custom thing. That's why I call him a greater
Yeah.
mummy lord.
Yeah. Honestly, fucking love it. Like, really good
Yes.
fight.
I was actually inspired by it because I rewatched The Watchmen with the ending where they take down Dr. Manhattan. And it was like where he says, Adrian, the first thing I learned was to put myself back together. It didn't kill Osterman, and it's definitely not gonna kill me. I don't know why Alan Moore bitches about Watchmen so much with it being a bad movie. It's like it's totally not.
It's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
just
So I can understand like with his other comics that became movies that he is very critical of them, but Watchmen definitely does not deserve that out of all
but
of them.
Adam Moore doesn't think that anything that isn't the comic. Like there are a couple of
Alan Moore's thought pattern is that he writes his comics with the idea that they are comic books, and if you change them into movies, then they're bad because they were originally written with the thought that they would be comic books.
yeah.
So you
Alan
have to
Moore does not
so
believe
he
in
only
Batman.
thinks something is good if it's written for a movie.
No, like
Or
literally,
a
Adam
movie
Moore.
that's written like a movie made with the intention that it was always a movie.
Adam Moore doesn't like Cats because one time they filmed it, like the actual stage play. Like I liked it until they filmed it, but it's like, you mean like the movie Cats? Like no, they filmed a stage play of Cats, which is the one everybody used to see,
Mm.
and he doesn't like. And he disliked it because they filmed it. He is a purist.
Well, I also think it's like, yeah, but the thing I guess one of his logic behind that one is like because the original you're meant to experience it in the actual thing, which kind of makes a little
A
bit of
lot of
sense,
people
like in
cannot
live.
experience in the theater.
Well, no, I get that. I'm not. Oh no, everybody can. No, I know that. I'm saying just in general, I can see where he means by like does take away from the experience because like being in like a before like places where you're watching the performance and then watching it on TV are two different experiences. Even if I
Yes.
think like overall it doesn't really matter, I think it's just like I can see where he's coming from a little bit with
It's
that
Also,
one.
different.
also Alan Moore is a very bitter old man.
No,
We
no,
have to
he's a
account for,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you
But
look up Grumpy Old
and
Man,
like some of the bitterness definitely towards DC is completely justified.
but he keeps on working for him. That's the
No, he hasn't worked for DC in years.
okay.
No,
But
he hasn't written comics in years. He now writes traditional books.
so I will say this about Alan Moore: if you look him up, like if you look up Grumpy Old Man under the dictionary, his picture shows up along with Walter Matthau. But he is he is the grumpy old dude, and he has been that way since he started in comics. He does not make friends. Uh, I will also say the other comic artist that I used to really like, who was good at adaptation, turned out to be a monster.
Oh, Frank
So
Miller.
no, that's a different monster. I mean,
Frank
Neil
Miller.
Gaiman.
Here's the thing. Oh yeah, Neil Gaiman. Yeah, yeah, that's also horrible. But Frank Miller, but the thing is, like, his writing went from good to so ridiculous that it still becomes good because it's so ridiculous that you're like, who the hell could ever greenlit this? How is this possible?
No, Frank Miller became a hack. Neil Gaiman is a monster. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Neil
Frank
Gaiman
Miller
is
did not Frank Miller did not commit any crimes as far as I know, but his
exactly. That's
writing
what I
is
meant.
really weird. Whereas Neil Gaiman's writing has always been good, but his personal life is horrible.
No, Neil Gaiman has committed atrocities against the convention. That's when you're a single guy and you're not in war. And stuff he's done.
Alan Moore also constantly makes beef with people.
Yes, he
With
does.
with people that do nothing but respect him. Like he just hates Grant Morrison
Yeah,
because Grant Morrison did a couple of characters that he did too, and people are always in debate about who did it better. Like with his whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow, Superman versus All Star Superman. It's always the debate between those two. What is the best Superman ending? And just because there's a debate, Alan Moore hates Grant Morrison,
yeah,
which is
like
so
literally,
petty.
Grant Morrison's like tried to talk to the man. We talked about this for. He's trying to talk to the man, and it's just like, no, I fucking hate you. And fucking die. It's like, all I did was do my job.
Yeah.
Did you want me to write badly? Yes.
Yeah.
Alan Moore is, yeah. He is petty.
I am back, guys. I just have to. My electric flashed here, so I'm just checking to make sure everything's okay. But I am here and I am listening.
Cool.
Wanted to leave this room and go to the other, explore further, right?
Grimlock, did you
Yeah.
need to heal during the downtime?
No, I didn't even have to heal at all.
Okay,
Not
anybody
even
that
hit.
needed to could have got an additional D6 from my Song of Rest. I rolled it, but I think Amon already used his hit die, so. Well, you have to use hit die to get Song of Rest, but it's available.
Unfortunately, I use like a crap ton.
Yeah. If you need Song of Rest, it's there.
Here you guys go. Back
Yep.
to the map in the upper area.
I will be sticking with everybody. I'm just trying to figure out why my power keeps flashing on and off.
Okay. Let me just check what's around here. Oh, there's like a corridor.
And I don't know how much longer we have on it. Well, we took a rest. Never mind. I was going to say we still have Emboldening Bond, but it's gone.
So, Grimlock, Shama already shared with you guys here that certainly for over 1,000 years, nobody that could walk has passed this hallway.
Okay. This way is very untraveled. We should probably check it for traps as well, because that means nobody set them off. Can your man do that, Xerxes?
I'm better at looking for traps. Harkin's better at disarming them. It's just a brain thing.
Well, whichever you find more appropriate.
And if you want, Jim, just roll a d20 and add 12 to it. That'll be my investigation.
Alright. That is a 27.
No reason to guidance.
Mm-hmm. And you're
Even with you
quite
rolling for me, I
confident that
rolled
this
good.
hallway does not have any traps.
All right. I got you guys on speaker while I'm trying to fix this. I figure out what the problem was.
So yeah, this
So I'm
hallway
playing
has no
electrician.
traps.
Okay,
Awesome.
let's go.
Can I be occasionally popping detect magic, because I can do it for free as a ritual now as a
Oh
cleric?
yeah, no problem.
I'll just let Grimlock kind of know I'm gonna stay behind you, but I'm gonna constantly be pinging for magic.
No problem, buddy.
Woo! There's a lot of ice in my driveway, and I just about busted my ass. But yeah. Who wants to lead the way?
I can do it this time.
Okay. Here, have a guidance.
Neat.
I know you can do it, but
Not done.
save your concentration.
Okay, I'll head up the corridor and just see what I see.
Wait, I'll move Harkin and Xerxes behind you.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm getting back inside
Oh,
now,
is
but
thing there, by the way?
Apparently
Sorry?
not. Maybe he said about leave, having to leave with something. Maybe it happened.
oh, me? I'm here.
No,
No,
Tariq. He said
He
at
said
the
no.
start
I,
of the
I
session.
heard him set his headset down. I think 2 seconds ago. Maybe just wait a second. Oh, there he is.
I had to do something real quick, but I'm here. I just can't talk.
Okay.
If my special seeing thing matters, let me know.
I'll keep going
Can't
from
remember the
my
name of it right now.
True set.
Ooh. Unless my eyes deceive me, those look like pretty little pennies on the floor.
Mm-hmm. They are old copper coins.
Xerxes. This seems weird.
And I'm gonna look around for traps.
Well, as you come closer, you spot magic coming from this here, the sarcophagus.
Is it a identifiable magic, or just there is a sense of magic coming from there, like something I could that is a magical trap, or just hey, there's magic there?
It triggers magic. I'm just looking up what type of magic it is.
Okay.
It is evocation magic.
There's some evocation magic up there. I can try to get a little closer. I've got some protective spells if I have to. I just need to get a little bit closer to see if it's something that needs to be dispelled or if it's a thing, you know?
Yes, fair enough.
And you said it's coming from the sarcophagus?
Mm-hmm.
What could I roll to see if it's like an arcane trap versus a drift globe or something?
That would be an Arcana check. Or you could
Okay.
stand right next to the sarcophagus and do an identify.
I will from where I'm at because because I have the Arcana domain as a cleric, I do Arcana checks at advantage. Wish I should have known it was Harkin that rolled it earlier. But for me, hey, look at Xerxes.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what this is. If someone tries to open this lid, the entire room will be activated with a blade barrier spell.
Oh,
So
yeah,
swords
that's
will
a
come out of the
magic.
ground. That's a 6th
Yeah,
level spell.
that's a magic trap beyond me, really. I can try to. Let's back up. I can try to dispel it though, but I'm gonna have to focus.
Fair.
And then he will go, "Hey, Harkin, you're spent, aren't you?" And he'll kind of nod. All right.
Yeah.
I can also cast dispel magic, but
Well,
if
I can do it. I just want to. I was going to see if Harkin could enhance me to help with the wisdom check for it, but I'll give it a try. Let's just back up because if I remember right, the barrier of blades is a pretty big area, and let's make sure nobody gets skewered.
Okay.
Yep, sorry, let me just move back a little bit more.
I was muted. I will get to there because I have to still be able to see the thing, and I can only see 30 feet. And I will attempt to dispel it.
Go ahead and with an 18, you succeed. The magic is gone out of this room.
That was my 3rd level spell slot that I just got back.
Okay, let's go check it out.
I think we're good.
I will lift the lid of the sarcophagi.
Alright, as you do that, you see another staircase going down. Identical to the previous one.
More
Oh,
secret
no.
passageways. Well, in for a copper, inbound for a pound or something. Yes, let's go.
We should pick up these coppers.
You can. Cheap ass.
Start looking,
Hey.
Xerxes is already doing it.
Together,
That's-
it is a total of 60 copper pieces.
That's poor behavior.
I'm going to say this: it costs a lot of money for that trading.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys are now here. As you descend
Okay.
down the stairs. As you look at the walls, you see drawings of the sun with at the center a great eagle.
Oh, it's this asshole again.
Neat.
Oh, this is interesting. Do I see this in front of me?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's in the same thing that elemental was in?
No, it's not the same thing,
Okay.
as far as you can tell.
Oh, look,
Well, for one thing,
something.
the elemental thing was clearly elven design, whereas this thing is clearly Asharan design.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool.
It is.
I
Hello?
don't know.
Hello.
I was saying Ashar. Okay. So you can speak modern day Ashar. That is good. Uh,
Not.
can I ask why you are here?
I am a prisoner of Rahiru. He has captured me here thousands of years ago
Oh,
to
that
use
sucks.
me as
Bud.
a battery for the magic of this place and to guard his damn sun key. As he points below it, there's like a. You've seen it before, one of those very bright sun keys.
Mm-hmm.
Sight.
It's the one thing that will keep us from getting burnt crispy if we use it on the.
Lady in the desert.
Yeah.
Cite that because Xerxes doesn't really know about all that other stuff. He wasn't really paying attention to it. But do I feel like this guy would have any reason to deceive us?
You can definitely do an insight check. Go ahead.
Thank you much.
Seems like he told the truth about everything he just said.
No reason for Xerxes to chime up anything then, so he'll just be kind of nodding. If anybody looks at him, he'll give that nod that he gives whenever somebody can be trusted.
Mm.
Question. We know of a person who has been captured by chains that Sunki goes to. You wouldn't happen to know anything about her, would you?
Says no. No.
I'm
Wait,
sorry,
where does
we're
that?
terribly rude.
Who is this person that is chained up?
I would describe her, but I would not say a name.
He says a large blue lion lady
Mm-hmm.
that could only be one person.
Gotta say, like, come on, man. Like that's a very unique person. It's not like you're describing some random
Jean
person.
Nefer,
You weren't sure about her name, though.
You just said the name.
the Moon
I
Queen,
know.
goddess of the moon, goddess of order.
Have you met her before?
No, I
Did
would
you know
not have
anything?
survived.
Do you know anything about her? Was she a menace, or was she okay? Reputation-wise.
All gods are menaces to me.
I was say like this. You're asking this guy. This guy doesn't exactly think like he's gonna be. Oh yeah, they were great. He got imprisoned by a god.
I understand that, but I wanted to know her general, like compared to the sun guy. Was she
Compared to
okay?
any god to him wouldn't be okay. Do you not?
That's like me being racist against all elves.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm not racist against all elves.
Don't
And what do
worry,
you
you
think?
there. He points at Grimlock. I have a cousin like that too.
I know, right?
You know, people keep saying that about me, and I'm going to start beating people for this.
Okay. Also, out of curiosity, when I look at this guy, do I know what he is as a creature?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay, I will attempt. I will give myself. Oh, I gotta give myself guidance just to try this. So bloop de bloop with a D4 added. So
He is clearly a demon fiend.
Yeah,
I would
that's a
very much.
demon.
Specifically the type sand, lesser sand demon.
That's a sand demon right there. He doesn't like gods. Gods hate him.
Well, I get that part. I would like to use my divine sense.
Go ahead. He is definitely a fiend.
Like
Can everyone
you're
hear
like
me?
a yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
So you're like a battery then, yeah.
Same thing would happen semi with the greater water elemental.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the question I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask guys. Right? You said there was a
The-
key, the sun key here.
Yeah,
Where is it
that's underneath
exactly?
him.
Oh, it's
Like
like
he's
directly under.
he's flying above in that circle, and it's like at the center of that circle.
Are you?
See,
So
I don't
he's
necessarily want to release him, but I don't want to. I mean, we need the key.
so like. What did you do to piss him off? I'm kind of curious now.
Fought a war against him. There are
Oh
many
yeah.
of my brethren that when he could kill us and send us back to the abyss, instead he grabbed his iron flask and brought us to this fate. Said and the Sun King told us to in the Dawn War, when the gods were still rising, you are far more useful here to me. And I have been standing here for eons, without end, becoming weaker and weaker as time passes. I was once a greater sand demon.
Oh dude, that sucks.
That
Not gonna
kind of
lie.
sucks for you. I hate to be mercenary, but if he were to release you, besides the key, what would you be able to uh, procure or give us for it? Your freedom.
I would be able to give one of you more magical potency
Hmm.
if you were to release me.
Did this come in a
That's pretty
small
what
blue pill?
Xerxes is already
Is-
starting to dig out components.
Xerxes, stop! That he didn't say which one of us.
Yeah, he said one of us. So like, I'm
He
I
assuming
just
he
said
would
don't
give
one
like
of
it.
us.
people being trapped.
I get that, but
All you have to do to release me is cast a Dispel magic spell of 5th level or higher.
I do not have
With
that.
lower powerful Dispel magic spells are also good, but they require a lot of energy from you.
Yes, I understand that. I don't really have a problem releasing you, except for a couple of things. You will. Is it fiends or devils who have a problem keeping their?
Fiends are both devils and demons. It's demons or devils that you're talking about.
Yeah. Is it demons
And
or devils?
devils are the ones who will keep a contract. Demons tend to not necessarily. But that's just more of like a general overview.
How do we know that you will keep your word?
You don't.
No, he's
There
not
is
wrong
nothing
there.
I can do to assure that I give you assurances to keep my word.
Yeah, but hey, what is the name
Yeah.
of that succubus we know, by the way? What's the name of her?
Joan,
Gene.
Yeah.
Jean.
But
Jean.
we don't have any way of calling her, do we?
No, it's not about her. I just want to ask him a question. Hey, you know a succubus called Jean? Big tits.
I might have heard of her. Yes.
Oh, there's nothing to it. I was
Big
just
boobs.
curious.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, big boobs.
I mean, that's kind of a succubus trait, generally.
Not really. There's some men that aren't into that, so they.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
but she
flat
seems to like,
boobies.
yeah, but she seems to come along with an ample bosom. That's all.
I more like her red hair, but anyway.
But
Uh,
yeah,
What's
sorry,
the
you go
point
ahead,
of
Xerxes
that
will
Joshua.
turn. And,
Oh,
Xerxes will turn and look at you all. I have the ability to track this individual down if he comes against us, and Xerxes will look at him and will use thaumaturgy or whatever to let the magic just kind of glow in him a little bit. I don't like people being trapped. I don't care who or what.
All right.
But if you ever come to harm myself or anyone I care about, I will scatter you to the winds. And this is the first time you guys have seen Xerxes actually like aggressively intimidating somebody.
hmm.
I like it. Yeah, it's like when he says that, it's like, all right. So do we have to decide who gets the extra magical aptitude?
Yes.
All right. Well. And then I will put my hand out and dispel.
Right. Do you have a 5th level or higher?
No, I don't have fifth. I'm a
Alright.
paladin. I don't have a fifth
Then,
level yet.
then it is a charisma check. DC
Yeah.
15.
Charisma. Do I still have that bond
Nope.
thing?
Nope.
Nope.
What? Doesn't matter.
The blue barrier disappears, and he says, "Thank you. You have freed me now. I am. Who of you shall I give the remaining power to?"
I wouldn't object to it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us would object to it at all.
How about we dice roll for it?
Yeah, since
The
we're
only
trying
one
to
of us that is purely magic.
Yeah, we're all magic.
we're all magic, boss.
Yeah.
You guys have other things to rely on, though, is what Xerxes is saying there.
Oh, well, yeah.
Grimlock thinks to himself, like, no.
But I know what you mean, but I also think like magic's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. What are we rolling?
I was just thinking
You
like
roll a
Portent
D20.
this?
All of you.
D20 and just see if whoever gets the highest charisma.
Can I portent
D20
this?
or
No, this
No.
is just in between players to see how to
No,
decide
because I only have low numbers, but I was going to give one of you guys the 5 and the other a 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. You piece of shit. I'd love if you got a 1 though. That would be the ultimate irony to that part if you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody roll a D20 and 1, 2, 3, go.
Shit.
Yes.
It's Grimlock.
Silvery barbs?
No, we are your friends, supposedly.
We could
I
still get
won't
natural
roll then,
20.
because
Well,
I
you could
wouldn't have
also
wanted to roll.
you can also roll
Yeah,
a
I wouldn't
19.
Yeah, I will. No, I will. I wouldn't have wanted to roll for this. I would have wanted it to be a choice. So I will role play that in the future.
All right, then the sand demon puts his covers Grimlock in complete sand, and the like Grimlock looks like a sand statue now, and then the sand like pierces into his scales, entering his body, as Grimlock gains a extra 4th level spell slot on top of
That would have
the
been
spell slots he
so
already
fucking
has.
Hmm.
That would have been so useful.
I believe.
Xerxes is just gone
Instead
now.
of 3 4 levels, you have 4 4th level spell slots.
Yeah, I will note that down here.
I shall now
I will grab the key.
as he turns into sand, you grab the key, and he says, "Fair warning to you all. Now that this place doesn't have a battery, it does not. It will start collapsing. Goodbye."
That's why Xerxes is running out.
Yeah.
as the sand demon turns himself into sand and disappears, as you
Omarosa,
now
let's
feel
go.
the earth quaking.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Run!
Yeah, we are running full speed.
Then, because Amonotep does have exhaustion, I'm gonna ask Amonotep to make a Constitution save to see if he runs fast enough.
Okay.
The rest of y'all are fast enough to get out.
Yep.
Once we get far enough along, Xerxes will dimension door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Omarosa would do the same thing with Thunderstep. She'll grab Hotep if she can, but if she can't,
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's-
sure. Then in that case, it's like, whoop. You are outside of the ruins, all of you, as the entrance like collapses behind you guys.
like Hotep is weirdly not even breathing heavy. It's like good exercise. If I had made that earlier, though, I wouldn't have had to worry about the good exercise.
Mm-hmm. As you are now outside of the ruin again. It is time to journey back to Tromavor's Rest. That goes without any problems.
Yeah.
As you return to Tromavor's Rest with Dr. Silva. Arrive back and basically Shireen is already waiting for you guys and Dr. Silva is visiting and the evening is very tense as late at night Dr. Shireen and Dr. Silva come out of Aisha's tent with a very healthy baby girl, the first person to be born in this settlement since it started. So its first
Yay.
official natural born citizen. Now I'm wondering, it's called Tromavor's Rest. Do you call her a Tromavorian?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I guess so. The first official Tromavorian, who isn't one of the founders.
Mm-hmm. Who's actually born here.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we'll end the session. You get a couple of things happen. You get 3 months of downtime.
Nice.
Okay.
And because of that, your I have to keep track of this real. Because of that, your settlements have existed for a year, and you guys get some a short bit of choices. I'll give.
So we've
First.
had the place for a year now.
Yeah, this Tromavor has existed for a year now.
Then my tower is now permanent.
No, because you have to cost it at the same place
Every day for a
day.
year.
Yeah, but you didn't
Mhm.
because this session itself already took more than
Oh,
several days.
it took more than. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were a day out and a day back.
No.
Wait, how much
Okay.
downtime are we getting, sorry?
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
Use
We're not getting a full year of downtime.
That sucks. Then I might not have went. I need to get this permanent.
Yeah, basically how you could get it permanent is
Downtime?
if you have a full year of downtime in one go, or you have Shamao teleport back here every day with the magic circles and make a system with that. But that just costs a lot of spell slots that you can't use during the session. Let's see. Give me a sec for Grimlock. So your island starts developing.
Yep.
So you can choose between gaining for development 1 living space, so that means there are more areas where your people are living on the island, or you can increase the trade on the island.
Ooh. So let me just go back to the thing. Where is the thing for the pips?
Settlement info.
Yeah, settlement. Yeah, here it is. Do no, just like also like I was looking at what they give you because there's so housing gives you housing prices are reduced. Trade gives you reduced prices on trade buildings. I know there's more like just whatever I want to decide, but like, does it seem like my people there's enough? There's my people need more room, or does it seem okay for now?
Seems okay because your population isn't that large.
Okay, then I'll probably go with the trade then. One
Alright.
extra pip in trade because I probably will build more trade buildings, so the reduction in price will be nice.
Alright, then the same choice is for both Tariq and Xerxes to decide.
For what?
If you want to make it, where is the rest? Yes. If you want to increase your trade stat or your size stat.
I don't think. How will size? I understand how trade will affect us. It's going to affect our pocketbook. How will size help us?
Basically make areas where more people can live. So, for example, now it's just a bunch of tents in the area around the guild hall and the trade post and Xerxes' tower, and then you increase that span so more people can enter.
What do you say, Zerx? I mean,
This is more you and Shaimao, honestly, and this is in character. Him saying, I spend a lot of my time, like we've said, in my tower dealing with nomad troubles.
yeah, you don't.
This
And
is
that's a
more
lot of
something for
trade.
you. Yeah, this is more for you all to decide because I'm basically sitting in my tower casting multiple sendings a day trying to focus on that. So
And
I
last
will
time we
absolutely
focused on
leave it up to
trade,
you
right?
all.
Size or trade? I'm gonna say since this is like, to be honest, if I was playing a development sim, I'd have to go for size right now. Because we've dealt with trade, like we've already got the trade stored level 2. So yeah.
All right. I'll increase the size. I have to look at some data. Alright, then because 1 year happened in your settlement, a potential event will happen in your settlement. But that'll be random. If I roll a 1, it will happen in Tromovor's Rest. If I roll a 2, it happens in Eruxi Island. And a 3 and a 4, it happens in a completely different settlement. So it's someone else's problem. It is a 1. So, what happens is someone is going to try and steal from the trade post during the downtime. Since it is not very well protected yet, because it's just a building with a bunch of things, and Shamal built a cat ramp area for parkouring. And this person, this person will have to make a stealth check of DC 14 to potentially steal from the trading post.
Yeah.
Unless you want to spend all your downtime guarding the trading post, there's not
No,
much.
I was gonna say that
yeah.
I would just have. There would
Yeah.
have been people
Yeah,
guarding
yeah.
the trading post.
But let's see. DC 14 fails at it. You caught him. This person will, because he got caught, attempt to kill his way out of the trading post. And yeah, he tries to fight himself out of it.
So he immigrates all the way down here. Tries to
It's probably a
fight his
desert
way out.
folk or just an immigrant indeed that literally just like, I'm seeing here a shot here. Let's try it.
Yeah, let me shoot my shot.
Yeah. But most of the people in the trading posts are normal people. There are some guards there, but by the time the guards are called, that might go wrong, or he might have already done something. So he is going to attempt a killing spree, and what happens is the DC to kill someone is a 10, and every time he kills someone, the DC goes up. His dice roll doesn't change, so this one is DC 10. He did not kill anyone at the trading post, and he got caught. Now is for the leadership to decide what happens with this thief that tried to kill his way out of the trading post.
Well, I'm gonna do this in character. Well, young man, currently I am the only leadership here who gives a rat's ass. Shimao is off doing things, and Xerxes, well, he doesn't care. But he has a thing about people's freedom.
Yeah, if there was somebody captured and Xerxes would have heard about it, he'd absolutely have been there. Just to prevent an execution.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. It's like he
Just
has a
for
thing about
shits
people's
and giggles, I will roll for I will roll a d4, and if it's a 1, it is a nomad that used it as a trading post. It is not a nomad. It's a normal human.
So he has a thing about freedom, and I'm not going to execute anybody when I could use the free labor. So instead of prison, what we're going to do is you get to go to the mines and help. You'll have a guard with you, and we will do this for about a month, and then I will let Xerxes decide what to do with you after that. You will get 3 hearts in a cart, but if you had killed someone, it would not be going this well for you. So you were very lucky you were. Is that okay, Xerxes?
How long are you sending him away?
A month for right now. Not a year,
Okay.
not like a month.
I'll keep an eye on him. And then Xerxes will once again do that thing where his eyes flash. I'm just using, like, thaumaturgy or prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're done in a month, if you make yourself useful, we may have more use for you. I mean, I come from a place where, I'll be honest, there were plenty of times I stole to survive. So I can't hold that against you, but you were caught, and that's the issue.
Well, I don't have a problem with him trying to steal. I would have given him something. Like that is we're in the desert. It's rough out there. It is him trying to murder people that I had a
I
problem with.
understand. But
So,
give him a month, and then after that,
I
send
will
him to
send it
me.
you. Yes. But I'm going to say this, and we're going to post it. If anyone gets caught stealing and tries to murder their way out, harm anyone in trying to get away, that is going to be an execution. Period. It's one thing to get caught stealing. It's another to try to harm people so that you don't get caught. Does everyone here understand?
The people there nod.
Right.
What citizens?
So be very happy that you didn't hurt anybody and that Xerxes was here. You have a nice day. And I'll have one of my guards take him away to his new home, the mines.
Ah, very good. Temporary slavery as a punishment. Amorosa says.
I just look at her like,
After
he's
his month, I
repaying
wish I could screen. I wish I could screenshot and show you exactly. I was looking at getting a second advanced follower. I want to teach this guy.
Oh,
I'd take him
that's
under
great.
my
Yeah.
wing as my
I
second
like it.
advanced follower,
All
if I
right.
may. I'm obviously going to pay the downtime and the price and everything for it, but narratively, he comes to Xerxes, and Xerxes will talk to him about everything. And next time we encounter him, I will let you all know what he has become.
Question: how old is this guy?
Roll for it as a joke.
The younger, the better for him.
3d20. It's gonna be so funny if I roll a 3-year-old. It's a 40-year-old.
Yeah, I have less sympathy for him.
And what race did you say, GM? I said
Human.
you said he wasn't a nomad, so he's
Yeah.
human. Okay, that works.
All right.
Did
Then
I have a blank character sheet?
sure.
Thank you much. And Harkin is also going to be hanging out just because he's intimidating. And Harkin has been getting a little bit more freedom. He's going to, unless it's stopped, he's basically going to be the one constantly walking around the trading post and everywhere, just making his presence known.
I've given you a blank sheet and it's in your. All right. Now for the gold that your settlement earned. For you, Grimlock, you gained 256 gold.
Okay, 256
There you go.
gold. Yep.
From your trading post.
Yep.
That they made in profit.
He added to my inventory.
Then for Xerxes, Amonotep, and Shamao, you guys made 743 gold. So you can decide however you split that amongst each other.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, if you hadn't invested stuff, are you included?
This settlement basically this settlement, how I rule it, this settlement, the people in charge of this settlement are Xerxes, Amonotep, and Shamao. So you split it 3 ways, even if one of them does absolutely nothing for the betterment of the settlement.
I planned on Xerxes never taking a cut because he's investing elsewhere and stuff. So Xerxes, at least this time of downtime, is not taking a cut of anything.
All right. So with 750, she helped with the Shamal gets 225.
All right, I'll put that on Shamao's sheet.
You know what? No, give her 250. Just give her 250. And I will get the 5 something.
So generous to take most of it for yourself.
I put most of the money in for the trading post.
Did she help with both things?
No, she helped with the first one.
Yeah.
She helped with the first one.
Yeah,
That's why she's getting a third of it.
Yeah.
She did not help with the second one.
Justified how you will. Take all the money.
I didn't take all the money.
Does anyone need any help with doing their downtime activity those 3 months?
Yes, actually. So, Omarosa had 78 days total needed for her, uh, total needed, uh, shit. I was looking at total needed, not. So she already had 40 days into being level 7, and she needed 78 total. You just gave me 86. I'm going to put. She had 40, 80. That would be 38, right? To get her to the next level.
Math.
Huh?
Please write it down. I'm very bad at mental math, but if I see math, then I'm better at it. I'm turning the stream off now.